howling.
Oh my god. Alright, hi, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to WLWD Dice, a weekly-ish show with a bunch of friends playing some wonderful Dungeons & Dragons, telling great stories, and ultimately just here to have a good time. My name is Bateman, and I will be your game master for this evening, and joining us are my amazing friends. We have the wonderful, see, I'm not nervous. What are you talking about? The amazing Sasha Burgoyne, Guy Samuels with an S, Rose Redon, Cheryl Burniston, and Master David Cox. It's been a long time coming. How you doing, David?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling all right? I'm good. I'm not.
Yeah.
You're
sort of speeding to the finish line.
I'm absolutely.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Matt Bateman. So really.
Yes. So the show is called WLWD Dice. If I vomited that earlier. So just a couple of things before we get started. It's a 5th edition D&D in a completely homebrew world. It's very much here to tell a good story or three and explore the world. So rules might just be bent or adjusted a little bit in the favour of a cool moment. Or to help the handicapped is David's dice rolls. So, just saying that, take a second to thank everyone else who's made all this possible. There's been a lot of great people who made this work, from the graphics to the arts to the set that we're on at the moment. Our incredible character artwork was created by Erin Gray, all of our graphics and overlays from Allen Graphics and Photography. The maps, the battle maps that you guys have not seen yet, were created by Chris and Reese from Sticky Fingers Midnight Spares. The music kindly provided by Fox Sailor, soundscapes and ambience from Michaël Ghelfi. Also Rose for producing throughout this project over the last year. Our wonderful crew off screen, Jepha and Tom, who are manning this, who keep it all running smoothly, hopefully, behind the scenes. And of course, all these wonderful players for actually agreeing to do this with me, because I sort of con them into it, but it's fine. And of course you. Thank you so much for watching and checking out, but I think that's it. So, settle in, grab a drink, a snack, and let's kick this off with the first episode of Who Lives Who Dies. Good, we're breathing. Let's see how many takes it takes.
No redos.
No redos, no restarts. Alright.
No spritzes.
Hello, and welcome to the land of Erelest, an ancient supercontinent that stretches across both the northern and southern hemispheres of the world. A place with a depth of events and abundance of history so vast it is constantly lost to time. Echoes of past wars and hints of previous civilizations vanish and reappear, some decades or centuries later. Sometimes through fate, but often through pure and absolute chance. The year is 4157, marking more than 4,000 years since, well, no one really knows. Some say it was the day the gods abandoned the plane. Some believe it was the restart of creation itself. Some, if you believe the rumors, believe that today a great wizard ripped open the barriers between the planes to redistribute the very flow of time. Erelest is a largely peaceful place, within the civilized borders, and rich in all manner of landscape and nature, shared between thriving civilizations and their ruling classes, opportunistic pioneers and grand adventurers, stuffy religious orders, and more future-focused guilds across the land. The largest of these lands, the human-centric Bronze Commonwealth, a wealthy region spanning the western and southern reaches of the continent, overseen by a coalition of elite guild masters, wealthy families, or simply those with enough silver on their tongue to change the fates in their direction. Our cooperative towns and cities across the region support the plutocracy in exchange for protection, stability, and peace. Peace steadily maintains, resources are plenty, and life is good, even if the power stands firmly within the ruling class. To the southeast, beyond the rolling hills, hallowed battlefields, and fallen titans that rest across the Fallen Crown Mountains, you will find the Divine Republic of Stoneheart. The dwarves, focused on all matters of craft and technology, built their vast riches rather than trading them as their Commonwealth counterparts have elected to do so. You will never find a better craftsperson or religious soul than a dwarf. Their divine region is a marriage of religion and machinery, and none come close to rivaling them in either arena. To the north, beyond the grey lands of Coldhaven and the pleasure palaces of Garren Springs, the golden Kumra Desert rises to meet you. The unforgiving sands stealing and releasing secrets minute by minute. To the east of the desert, the cold sets in and you'll find yourself in the land of the Val, a vast frozen forest inhabited and guarded by the Filverell, or the Snow Elves as known in the common tongues. Their queen, the Val, has absolute authority throughout her lands, and the Snow Elves dedicate their long lives to the research, recording and sharing of great sums of knowledge. While dwarves have mastered steel and holy fire, the Filverell train great mages, their magical academies boasting endless libraries and all manner of arcana creations. Travel further still beyond the mainland, smaller nations and races play their part while evil forces rise and fall or regular folk just go about their day. The halfling lands of Broshire, the secretive smuggling routes of Bloodsky Cove, or the many secrets found beneath the Sea of Stars. Erilist and her sisters have adventures and secrets waiting to be found. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. For now, we head west across the Bronze Commonwealth, our story beginning as the late afternoon sun slowly changes into evening haze against the black cliffs of the town of Erist. Home to noble families, successful merchants, it is little more than a playground for the fabulously wealthy. Any matter of fine goods or services come through the town, and for the right price, there is very little that cannot be obtained. All above board, of course. The town was built out of an ark that brought giants across many thousands of years ago. The planks, both strong and slightly magical, form the walkways and foundations much of the trading port is built on today. Still holding some few millennia later, this settlement quickly became a landmark as a key port and trade centre, and over time transformed into the hub of wealth and influence it is today. What is left of the ark today has been repurposed. The town hall sits above in a giant's crow's nest with important officials watching on from above. The old captain's quarters is still manned by a large giant simply known as Addy, serving tales and swapping drinks with travellers from all over. Across the waterfront sit near endless rows of warehouses and workshops, always working to appease the many nobles that call Erist home. A large wall protects the main city entrance at the top of the cliff, the large gate guarded by soldiers performing checks and taking custom for all who wish to enter. A long line of merchant carts come to deliver or collect in a payload. You watch as a cart leaves, loaded with mercenaries, as it gallops in the opposite direction inland. A bard standing atop, leading a chorus with soldiers, while merchants and travellers look on. All another, at the front of the queue, a middle-aged human attempts to haggle taxes with one of the guards. He's bumped slightly as a small halfling child runs past him, chasing what appears to be an icy blue squirrel. The guard and the man both turn to watch as both child and squirrel run towards his cart. He shakes his head and looks back. Yeah. I picked him up about a day ago. Boy was in rough shape. His mother as well, but looks like they found some friends out there. He gestures towards you three. Sasha, if you can introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, so I'm a snow elf. So I'm built like a fairly normal elf, but I'm a little bit on the short side. But I've got icy blue skin and white hair that I've got a lot of hair, and it's all kind of tied up into a big complicated plait down my back, and I'm wearing kind of loose flowing clothes, and I got a big staff with a nice big like turquoise kind of orb in it as well, and I'm laughing at the squirrel that this child is chasing.
He turns and says, "Oh my god, looking at you guy."
Greetings, my name is DisposerBot. MK, serial number hashtag 0023455622. But you may call me D22. Feast your eyes on my many shiny trinkets and objects for your pleasure. Available to trade 24/7, 6 foot of well-organized machinery, immaculate in presentation. System.
You can do it.
Reboot.
You can do it.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And he turns and he recognises you a little bit. Leave one of the scouts, yes.
What you see in front of you is a young woman. She is on the cusp of adulthood. She's seemingly human, but she has a couple of very distinct features about her. She has long, dark brown hair, but she has a golden streak of hair at the front. And she also has incredibly bright golden eyes to match that streak of hair. She's very striking to look at. She's athletic, she's strong, she's wearing very muted green and brown clothes, very muddy boots. She has a dagger on one hip and she holds a broadsword in the other.
You were meant to return 5 days ago. The scouts they sent out after you. Where have you been?
We hit some issues along the way.
You bumped the small child's little Finisar
Said
running past.
issue.
I mean, it's very cute.
Yeah, he's really cute. Can I... Cheryl, up, stop. The child chasing you.
You see a small ice blue squirrel run up the shoulder and sort of just like peck at the face and just nuzzle a little bit. Anything we need to be concerned about, or is it taken care of?
We took care of most of it. Something might have got away.
I mean, what sort of something? If the town is in trouble, I need to call.
Trouble? Would you say it was trouble? It was big teeth.
Yeah.
4 legs, quite large. We could be on the lookout for it.
Right. Well, I'm very busy, and you see, there's a massive crowd. Like the last of the customs are coming through, and it's like, right, okay, I need if you can head to the nest, just find the head guard. His name is Burgoyne. Just tell him what you found. Look, don't look at me like that. Like you're a mercenary. We pay you for this, yes?
Sure.
And you and your friends, you carry on through, make your way down to the nest, and it'll be good. But please, good.
How much will you be paying us for your service?
Well, we'll be paying young Saskia here for the agreed rate we paid for. Have you performed a service for the city as well? And
Yes.
He sort of like looks you up and down. All right. Make a deception check with disadvantage. just want to point out, this is the first roll. So this is disadvantage.
First roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's not good and it's disadvantage, but you're not going to do much worse than that. So,
Okay, it's a 2, so a 4.
so it could be an actual
again.
one.
Oh, 16, 18.
So with your 4, he sort of looks you up and down. He's like, where did you find this Tin Man?
Don't look at me. He was just on the cart.
It's just on the cart.
Yeah.
You picked him. Oh, is he for sale?
No,
He's
he's a person.
I know a buyer.
He is a person.
Okay, all right, fine. But yes, please, quick as you can. If there's danger, they need
I
to know.
think.
Sure.
Are you a person?
Malfunctioning.
Come on, kids.
Malfunctioning.
So like, young Finisar comes sprinting. Yeah, let's go! And his mother sort of like very, very tired, just sort of like looking along. And as you come through the gate, you sort of take in as the evening sun comes down, and you can make out the platforms more as crisscrossing with large estates and townhouses built into the cliff itself. You make out almost like a thriving sea of people sort of moving between taverns and hotels and markets as trade still seems to be happening well into the evening. And as you look into the distance, you see seemingly endless stretches of woods turned into makeshift wharfs and piers and ports with ships of all shapes and sizes dot the horizons they deliver and collect goods. One such ship, a small sloop arriving from the capital, approaches the busy harbour. You see an older dwarf standing on the deck, surveying the town as it greets the vessel. We'll be making it in a few minutes, myself, if you don't mind coming through. Rose, if you could introduce yourself, please.
You see a tall snow elf with square jaw and really high defined features. She has short, cropped white hair with silver tones that is like tied back. She has a floor-length dark blue coat on and dark leathers beneath it. She has what looks like a rope made of chain tied to her hip, a long bow and arrows across her back, and a shield. And looks over the prow of the ship. Back at.
You look back at Jens and Saltstaff, the dwarf skipper. We'll be a few minutes in. He's got very red nose. He looks up. He's just blushing at you just a little bit. His cheeks go almost as red. He's like, we'll be about 5-10 minutes. They're very, very quick here. Is your friend gonna be okay? He's looking a little paler than when he got on.
He didn't throw up once. The whole journey.
Not that we saw it. Let's be fair. It doesn't seem to be there.
I spent most of my time with him. I assure you, he was actually pretty hardy.
Well, David, how are you feeling?
Oh, right, sorry, right. So, just standing a little bit further back with his nose buried in a book, you see a human in his early to mid-20s, a little over 6 foot tall, with a slender and severely unimposing physique, commonly seen on scholars and wizards and other such types. Every movement seems measured, with an impeccable posture and care. His pale skin, black hair, and ice blue eyes that are near silver, they belie a sort of youthful yet noble visage. The man seems, though, quite introverted upon further inspection. His clothing is a unique blend of utilitarian and distinguished, covering most of his body, and he wears a long, elegant black coat that comes down to the shin. His right arm is fitted with studded leather armor pieces, very well wrought into the coat itself. And his right hand is covered with a single black glove with a signet ring inlaid with a very large ruby. On his left arm, by comparison, you see a bandage which extends from the elbow down to the fingertips, with a small marking of red on the palm of the hand. The rest of his clothing, a fine white shirt cut in a very deep V, and fitted black trousers, are separated by a wonderfully glorious red sash. His boots are far more practical, though. Steel-tipped, leather, hardy things built for travelling. The rest of his outfit is very much the same. The only thing of note is an ornate rapier at his hip, seemingly equal in value to the signet ring and having seen very little, if any, use. I'm quite fine. It's all right. Will we be landing soon?
He turns ahead. Is it almost like not contempt, but just a little bit of impatience for your time? Just, yes. We'll be a few minutes. If you want to get the last of your things together, we'll head soon.
Right. Do we have everything from the from the cabins?
Yes, honey.
Right. Wonderful. I'll.
And as the ship approaches, and you watch, and you see the docks already swarm with activity, but as the ship pulls in, almost as like a swarm comes in, you watch as large crates, barrels, cages, goods of any description seemingly shift up and down the walkways on what appear to be conveyor belts. If either of you want to make a perception check.
I would very much love to. It's a 3.
It's 3.
2 and a 3, brilliant, what a start.
Should I as well?
If you want to, you don't have to.
It's a 6.
6. So what appear to be conveyor belts moving up and down. Also, these conveyor belts seem to swarm in towards the ship as it pulls into the dock. And after a moment, you notice this is not a conveyor belt, but instead a sea of dark brown and red hair made entirely of halflings, all lining up. Singing songs, they quickly pass down long marble columns, several crates of grain, and ceramic jars with a suspiciously sulfuric odor, just passing whoop, 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 just all the way down. Jason sort of gestures, well, thank you for your time, your patronage, and Lady Elf, thank you very much, it's been lovely. You make your way through.
It was a pleasure, darling.
Yes. You might want to talk to one of the clerks or the harbour master and find your footing, but most places will be closing right about now, so maybe the tavern might be a good place to start, but I won't bust into your business too much, and well, take care.
I flicker silver to him.
Thanks, darling. Bright red. All right, you guys, pack it up. And his very sort of like quiet voice booms out to mistake my lack of voice actor ability. Right. So you're now on the docks, surrounded by people. What would you like to do?
Well, this is your mission, so to speak. What's our next destination?
We find the cheapest tavern we can and talk to someone.
Why is it that every time we do something, it's always find the cheapest tavern?
Because that's where there are people to talk to and where there is cheap beer. Come on. I'm just going to take off.
You just marching straight
Come
down.
on, Alexei.
I follow.
Cool. So you head down, sort of bumping your way past, and it's a very efficient system. Like, you're familiar with the setup they had in the capital in Redon, and it was just a chaotic mess of things everywhere. This is like conveyor belts, things. There's a system going each way. There's halflings standing on the top of crates like, no, this way, no, and he's like, oh, hey bro, just all sort of same kind of thing. That's the way we're running it. Cool, and you sort of stop for him, like a red flag comes up and you stop as it sort of like it comes through as you see a halfling riding a sea of silver goats towards a large cruise ship at the other end.
It's
and
like
you sort of
actual
stop.
book.
And then you sort of stop and you keep going. You see like one of the first main markets in the corner and a swarm of people and food starting to come through. If that's the direction you'd like to go.
Alright, yeah, I'll go towards there.
Great. You come into the market and you see a lot of stalls and markets. What appears to be a half a kraken being cooked on a giant open fire. If you look down, you see quite a large structure to your right. And a lot of people seem to be heading in that one direction, with the sound of music and cheering taking.
Oh, we found it. Come on, Alexei.
Right. God, it's busy.
This was all about an adventure. You came with me because you wanted to travel. Let's go. And again, just by the arm, drag forward.
I don't struggle.
You don't struggle. You just take it.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Fine. So you head towards the Admiral's Corner, and we're gonna cut back now to our other three. So you've made your way through down to the bottom. What would you like to do?
Sorry, just in this town, do they call houses nests?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know this place really, really well.
So we're going to your house?
No.
Your nest, sorry. Oh.
No. We should just do what the guy said. Let's go and find the tower. Just tell the guy about
To his
what we
house
saw.
nest.
And get rid of this. Can you please get off of me?
He's quite scared of you, but he's just like he's like running between your legs. Like,
Yeah.
and his mum's exhausted. Like Winnie is just I just want to find my brother and we'll be done.
We
I'm
could.
very sorry.
Kill child, he is weighing us down.
Yeah,
Well,
but, she's clearly having so much fun
When
with him.
he comes and immediately picks up Finn and just steps away a little bit. Just says, I didn't mean it. It's fine. I can take my own leave instead. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. My brother, he works near one of the pubs nearby. If you want to come through, I'm sure he'd be willing to give you a drink. Please don't hurt
Which
my
pub?
son.
Which pub?
You want to come to the Admiral's Corner. He's
Admiral's
a pub.
Corner?
Yes. It's the big one where you see, if you look, you see just a giant structure, sort of like it's quite low and then just huge, maybe 30, 40 feet tall.
Mm.
Yes, it'll be that way. I'm going to go this way now. It just makes a very wide berth around D22.
Bye, Winnie. Bye, Finn.
Good, thank you. Little Finn's like, bye, Saskia.
Bye.
He really likes you. You must have a really good way with kids.
But I vote pub and then find the tower.
Pub sounds
Pub?
pleasing to me.
Yeah.
Great. All right, so straight through the Admiral's Corner as well.
Oh yeah, getting a free
Absolutely.
drink.
Cool. All right.
Jesus, yeah.
Straight there. Good stuff. Let's do it. So back to you two. You find yourself at the Admiral's Corner, named after the giant named Addy that runs it. As you walk in, a giant circular structure greets you, and this large and if you're familiar with giants, he's not particularly a frost giant or a fire, just a very large man. Proportions all the same. Giant golden beard, red eye sort of comes down, and at the moment just filling with one tank out and just tipping across the front of the bar, and people sort of hey, as they all just get showered in a wash of beer. They clean glasses and everyone sort of comes through.
This is my kind of place.
That seems entirely impractical.
Oh my goodness! I walk straight up.
I'm going to go and find a seat.
You're gonna go find a seat?
Yeah, yes.
Alright, cool. Make an investigation check.
Right.
To make you roll.
no
This is the whole point.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Yeah, you
We are rolling like trash.
Double figures up in here.
We'll get above 10 any day now.
Going to roll with a different
digits.
dice from now on.
you push your way through some arguing halflings quite easily. They're just having a little bit of a let's go around. So you sort of just push through and find a tiny little corner with a couple of barrels against a crate. It's not really a table, but somewhere you could sort of sit and observe from the corner. You approach.
Yeah, I walk up, look
So
up.
the large giant sort of you sound. Hello,
Hi, honey. I'm Meue. What's your name?
Addy, or Admiral, if you want to get specific about it. How can I help?
Hi, Addie. I just got here and I'm mighty parched. Could I have two tankards of beer?
Okay, you want like the little tankard or the regular tankard or like the good tankard?
I'll have 2 of the good tankards.
Okay,
please.
he reaches up and he grabs 2 mugs like the size of carts and brings them down and puts them in front.
Oh, well, the size of carts?
Carts, like horse carts.
Right, alright, can we go a size down? I think I might kill my colleague.
He looks quite dejected for a second and
I'm
picks them
sorry,
puts them back
later.
up.
Later,
And, like,
Addie, and I'll buy you one too.
I like you, alright. And he comes back and he very daintily from the next shelf grabs 2 tiny little tankards, just brings them down. It's like, hold these, and he passes them to you.
All right, ale or
What's the best stuff you got? What's the house specialty?
well, I got a bit of my home stuff. It's a bit hard on the stomach, but I reckon if you've got the
Yeah?
You got it?
You proud? You
Yeah,
proud of it?
all right.
Alright, well then that's what I want to try.
Stand there. So he points to like this very. You look around. There's a bunch of X's on the floor. Some of them are wetter than others. This one looks very dry. But if you'd like to stand on the X.
Excellent.
Cool. He comes in. He's like, all right,
you ready? Lift him up.
Bring it on.
Paw! And he pulls it and just, poof, just this giant thing of beer. You just get an instant shout and it's off. And so like you're drenched, 2 full mugs of beer, and you hear a cheer. Hey! And
God, why is everyone cheering?
Oh, this is amazing.
just based on, and just out of the corner of your eye, you see a few people just sort of like nudging a little bit and just pass a gold coin. Just between them, they sort of like check back, have a little bit of back and forth.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Alexei and
Cool.
give him this drink.
You find him easily enough. He's one of the tallest people in here, based on the halflings that work on the nearby bar.
Drink up, honey. I am literally swimming in it.
Dare I ask what this is?
Alcohol.
You can make a nature check if you really want to find out.
There's Addie's
I
ale.
think I want to be certain.
You want to be sure.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not-
That's a boring way to.
She's come back dripping wet and plonked something in front of me.
Sticky. You know she's sticky
That's
as well.
6.
That's a 6. You haven't got a clue, but it smells
Great.
slightly salty.
That's another one for the exile pie.
It's a great start. So meanwhile, you guys you arrive at Admiral's Corner. What would you like to do? It's busy enough, but because it's only halflings, you can push your way through pretty easily. It's, oh, sorry, bro. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm sort of just coming through.
I'm going to immediately look at Addy and be like, oh, do you think that's Winnie's cousin? Do you reckon?
Negative.
Oh, you're no fun.
Beer. Let's go.
Beer? Is that the local favourite?
Yes.
Yes.
Make a deception check. I can't.
It's a natural 20. Just say it's a natural 20.
+6, so I'd like
Holy
26.
What?
I mean, it's perception.
Deception.
Oh, I'm so sorry, wrong one. -1.
Yeah,
19.
yeah, fine. That's still a natural. Yeah, I told you. She rolled crazy. You don't doubt it for a second whatsoever. Cool. Yep. That is. That is like the local beer is what this town runs on. 100%. Cool. What would you like to do?
I'll just follow along.
Yeah, we'll go straight up to the bar, please.
Cool. So Addy's sort of like it takes a bit longer. He's sort of like dealing with about 30 halflings all jumping into one of the big tank cars and now swimming in the beer and like having a good time.
Are we just a minute? All right, ready? Paw!
And then sort of puts them down, slides it across, and they're just drinking in their own. It's not the most hygienic, but they're having a good time. That's what it's all about. Cool.
And what can I get for you? 2, 3.
Yeah, we'll
Three,
take
he
3 of
leads.
the best,
3.
please.
3.
The best. All right.
He sort of leans down and just
Can he drink?
just gesturing towards.
I don't know. Don't you want to find out?
Yeah, all right. That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Good plan. All right. 3 of the best. Now, do you want like the okay stuff, the good stuff, or the best stuff? Like
We'll take the
how
best
big?
stuff.
You want the best, all right? Picks up the 3 big tankers. And it's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah?
Is this the custom?
Yeah.
all right, get in. Puts it down. He puts his hand out. Do you hop on?
Yeah.
All right, he picks you up. He drops each of you in your own tank card, and he picks it up, and he's like holding it in 3, and he sort of just all right, ready, pull, and he just sort of kicks another lever and just boom, just this big pile of beer comes through.
Just like
And,
just before,
it sort of like keeps going. It sort of slips a little bit and just all right, cool. And it's up. It's like right. Now where are you sitting? And he just slowly sips just a little bit while he talks to like. You get a reservation or a table or a.
any table that's free, I guess. Yeah.
There's some barrels over in the corner. I'll be meaning to deal with that. Yeah, come with me. It's just sort of
Great.
like, lumbers over. So
You and like looks down at you two, sort of like just nursing your drinks.
At this point, am I the only one that's dry?
Yes.
I'm immediately like,
My stars. Hello.
who are
Okay,
you?
I put the tankard. He puts the tankards down.
Good
Like
choice,
sort of like
Annie.
lifts you up.
Good
Just need these
choice.
boxes for some other. And just sort of like plonks you.
Oh my.
Thanks. Sorry. It's, yeah. He just sort of takes the crates and walks off. So you're sitting on a crate. Alexei's now standing, and these three of you are on their own, like essentially bare hot tub, chilling out.
I knew I should have picked one of those. Look at that, Alexei. Look at that.
Yes, thank everything that
You
we...
can get in. You can get in.
Hi.
Wait, what are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here? Coming out of the Val? I haven't seen anyone else.
Oh, I'm supposed to be, researching stuff. I said I'd look into, I think, different kinds of trees. Really, it's sort of become more of a holiday. If you could just not tell anyone back home, that would be great.
That's fine, honey.
yeah.
One each adventure to their own.
Yeah.
Is this yours?
Why do people keep asking that?
I am not sure the beer is good for electronics.
We should dry you out. Maybe get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things aren't really meant to get too wet, are they? Is he not insulated correctly?
I mean, he's made of wood, right? So the worst that happens is
he's
he'll
made
sort
of
of like
wood.
expand a bit
Interesting.
and kind of
Make a history or arcana check.
Well, the ones I know are not made of wood. Oh God, which dice? Fuck's sake! Why do I keep rolling nines?
I haven't even rolled
You're on the
yet,
good
guys.
side of the table.
Honestly, it was the only was
History or Arcana.
yeah,
That's
take
9,
it.
-2.
So it's a 7.
Yes.
You recognise him as a warforged.
That's a
But
Warforged.
nothing beyond that.
All right.
Cool.
But the Warforged I know are made of metal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this is Did you make him yourself?
What?
I mean, it's a beautiful work of art. I
Has
just never.
someone given me a certificate or something that I don't? Why?
Hey, are you
Let's
not
dry-
from the
let's dry
Val?
you off.
The
Let's-
Warforged we have there
let's
don't.
help.
Have you taken him out of the tank? Or are you
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
drying
Well, we
him
said
while
to
still
get,
sitting
yeah,
there?
yeah. Just get him out, get him out. Cyril is there, like sort of wringing his tail out. There's
A small halfling sort of like runs by like a bunch of like tanks. Like, sorry, can I? Do you need some rice?
we really do. Yes.
Good. Yes, I'll be right back. And he's just
Brilliant.
like, sprints off.
Why do they have
Like a
that
small
lying
creature.
around?
Yes.
Is this a really common occurrence? Are there loads
Yes.
of? Yes.
Deception check. It's not a 20.
11.
All right, cool. You're like, sure, she's trustworthy. Maybe.
I'm gonna turn to this actually. Hi. What brings you here with these?
Hello. I came across these guys, rescued them.
Oh, an adventurer, a
Yeah.
heroic adventurer, my kind of person.
Oh, thank you very much. You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you,
That
honey.
hair really suits you.
Thank you, honey. You look pretty good yourself too.
Thank you very much.
This is my friend Alexei. He is looking to meet everyone he can.
Oh wow, that
and
is
make a
deep
bunch of friends.
V. My, I've never seen such a deep V. Saskia, nice to meet you.
Alexei of House Karstav. Charmed, I'm sure. Excuse me. And I sprint over to the Warforged and just bring out this notebook. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I must know everything about you. How were you?
Never seen him. So
How were you created? Is it? Tell me, is it magical infusion or is there a soul inside your
Hang on.
One moment.
Hang on. Is it polite for him to be asking this? Because I will hit him if it's not.
Oh, honey, let's just all be friendly here. He's a little socially awkward, but he means well. He does.
Okay.
How'd it go? How'd
Okay.
it go?
Ask nicely.
Was I not?
You were a little forward and abrupt, especially for you.
Oh, right.
Hello, my name's Alexei. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, my name is Alexei. What was
I'm
the rest of it?
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm Myla. Hi.
Sorry.
Myla.
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 Myla, I'm very bad with names.
Great.
Right. Can I go back to asking the questions now?
You may.
What? Yes. Is this a greeting?
It is.
Right. Hello. Tell me everything about you.
Well, this is
Aye.
progress. I have not gotten this.
I am 3.5 years old.
Well, that's very young. Is that very young for your people? I'm very sorry. Was that offensive? Was I being offensive again?
Where's your maker, honey? Are you here to defend or protect someone?
My maker is here in front of you now.
What?
I, behold, am maker and co-creator of D22.
Do not understand.
Original purpose being dispose bot, but no longer do disposal bots anymore. Now, brave, soldier and trader.
Yeah, you dispose of people now.
Right. This is the most unusual thing I've seen since leaving the Val, and that is saying something.
Is that an elegant way of saying he murders people?
Maybe.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. Okay.
What do you like to do, mate?
Well, how wonderfully charming.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed
I'm travelling with Lady Meue here.
Not interesting enough. What do you do?
I work for the Library of the Val, and I'm hunting down someone who stole something from us.
Stolen.
What did they steal?
Research is all that ever is at the library. Research and
True.
magical tomes.
Well, make a history check.
So, wait, did you leave on an adventure for the Val? On a mission for the Val?
15? Double digits.
Moving up a lot, guys. It's a lot of bar. So yeah, on you hit it up. So you know the library and the academy is in one form. She's specifically an agent that works for. Point. It's up there. It's up there. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you leave on a mission for the Val as well?
Yeah, like I said, researching trees. Yeah, I've got a real I was in the academy,
Nice.
and studying magic, that sort of thing. They just they didn't quite get that I wasn't super interested in books.
I know that, honey.
Yeah, they weren't. They were like, you've got talent if you just applied yourself a little bit more. It would be great. So yeah, I was generally more of an outdoorsy kind of person. They weren't a massive fan. So after exams, I thought I'll just head off, do some research. So they gave me all this paper and things to fill in. I've got rid of most of that now. Just sort of keep little notes about local customs and things. So at some point I'll go back and I'll have a lot of really valuable insights. Saskia's helping me loads with that.
Oh, you are just a
Yeah.
a joy, all of you. And yeah, wow. I feel like we might be piecing apart, honey.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, were you in the academy or?
No, I work for the library.
Okay.
I'm a defender, so to speak.
Right. Yeah. I wish I was one. Not in the academy. But hey.
I mean, the library is just the academy, but like higher level, so just as boring. Just as boring.
Yeah.
While you guys are talking, the halfling comes back with 4 more halflings carrying a giant sack of rice. They chuck it on the ground. He grabs a small thing and rips it open and spills out. It's like,
Just go kind
sir,
of.
if you Erin, if you want to get in.
Clunk in there and perhaps seal myself up at the top.
Alexei is making detailed notes of all of this.
And you just automatically feel just all the beer and liquid draining out. No, we do this all the time. Sometimes it helps them sober up. Why not? See what happens. I don't know why.
Rice sobers people up.
It's not scientific, but I mean, I don't know. I'm Barvin, by the way.
Barvin?
Barvin, yeah, Barvin. I work here, and money's not so great, so I do some clerk work for the nest as well. But, yeah, so just glad to help.
It's your roommates. The nest?
Yeah.
Your nest?
Roommates.
I'm actually waiting for my sister. She was meant to get here a few days ago.
Winnie! Are you...
What?
You're Winnie's brother?
Yeah, she was coming
With
down
Finn?
from Erin. Some nasty business with her husband. I don't want to get into this. Not my business. I'm just here to look after her. A little cute little Finn.
He's great. Do you know, he loves Saskia.
Really?
Massive fan.
He only like bonds to like really like nice people. You must be wonderful.
We found some good ones, Alexei.
Yeah. She's around.
Yeah. Well, where is she? Is she not with you? Did you? What happened?
We brought her back on the coach afterwards.
Yeah, but the coach was meant to get here. What round?
Yeah.
Round what day?
Yeah, there was a minor
Slight
snag.
hiccup.
Yeah.
She got captured. Was held hostage.
Just for a little.
Found the kid.
And Winnie.
I didn't kill the kid. Saved Winnie. Brought her back here.
Okay.
You're welcome.
General charisma check first of all. Just joking about killing kids. I feel like you're gonna scare them off.
11. What's the check? Sorry.
Just did straight charisma.
10.
Cool. She normally like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't.
fine.
Yeah. You don't.
It's a joke.
Right. There's some weird people around here. Like,
Oh, yeah. No. We brought Winnie and Finn back safe and sound. They're all
okay,
good.
but why are they not here? I mean, they're meant to be staying with me. I haven't seen them.
Oh, they said they were going to come find you and that we should come find you and get a free drink. That was important.
Wait, do you really know? Well, that's really specific. Yeah, fucking what? Addy! Yeah! Get the real big one! And he comes out, you wait a minute, you hear a giant sploosh. He comes up like a giant bowl and puts it down. Who's paying for this? This is the real good stuff. And he says, oh, no, it's on me. Alright. And you get it. And he just stands there expectantly.
So, Bhavin,
You should get in. He doesn't waste this stuff.
in.
You should get in.
you don't. We've learned.
He's at the moment D22 is just like zipped in a sack with just his head poking out. He's like in a sleeping bag almost on the outside, sort of like resting against.
I'll tell you what. You get in that first, and I'll let you ask him as much as you like.
Eddie leans in.
In.
You should get in.
Come on, DB boy.
Counter proposal.
In.
No, counters in. Picks you up.
In.
Oh my god, no! I try and wriggle away.
All right, make an acrobatics check or athletics check.
Oh god.
I'm just watching this with glee.
We're going opposed. For...
14.
Ooh, natural 20.
In.
Picks you up and you arms to your side. It's like,
Do I drop him or do I throw him?
I do not consent to any of this.
Dunk.
Yeah, that's good. And we go.
Yes.
That's my favorite part.
and he just lets you go. And
Oh,
you sort of
Alexei,
fall.
Addie, be nice. Look at him, he's so tender.
Yeah, he's so dry. It's not like the rest of his accent.
Myla's just gonna
He's fine. He's fine.
hop over the side.
Worse, you go swimming. It's like it's up, and then once you're in, you're
I'm
okay.
gonna walk up to the edge of it and just no, anything slish.
And he just lifts you up a little bit and just flops you out.
Myla's gonna kind of try and leap over the edge. In.
Nice little cannonball. kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, she's going for it.
I surface and I just push my hair back and Meue,
You're trying something new.
Meue, I hate this place.
We're trying something new.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend. He just sort of walks off.
Oh,
that was
Addie, no,
rude,
honey,
Alexei.
Addie, no. Alexei,
What?
the whole point of coming to these kind of places is that we talk to the bartenders and they help us.
But no, I'm so. Yes, fine.
And I jump out of the bowl tavern thing and I follow Addie to try and make him feel better.
Okay. Well, you're off. So Bobbin gets up and climbs up on the ball. And
He'll be fine. He's always in a bit of a mood. So anyway, Winnie, where's my sister?
Yeah, they left when we dropped them off. They went somewhere else. I don't know where they went after that. They're in town though.
Bob, mate, they're around here somewhere. You'll find them, but we've got some more pressing matters that we need to discuss with you.
Oh, hang on. Shall I just let Cyril run round? And Finn loves him. He'll just probably come chasing him. You'll just acquire a child.
Who's Cyril?
Yeah, Cyril.
Oh my God, that's amazing! And he picks him up.
It's a squirrel.
Oh, yeah, but it's blue. You don't see blue squirrels, right?
Yeah. All squirrels are blue. Or most of them. I've
They
seen a
are-
couple of
no.
No.
No?
No.
I live on a cliff. I don't see squirrels. It's great. All right, off.
Okay. You don't know blue squirrels?
I'm not there.
They don't have... Oh, you're not there. You're not there. You've gone.
So you follow Eddie. And he just looks like
Eddie,
10
honey.
feet shorter now.
Oh, honey,
What?
I'm sorry. He's a little homespun. I don't think he's been outside of a library until last week.
Yeah, I put a lot of work. My father's father.
It's a beautiful
my father's
place.
father's. I'm not done. My father's mother. And then there's a weird thing with cousin. We don't talk about that. It's just... Yeah, it's like tens of thousands of years. Like, they call me... They used to be the admiral. My family came here on this ship. I don't need that disrespect. I'm sorry to see.
No, don't worry about him. He's learning how to be in the world with other people.
He's not a child.
He kind of is.
Well,
A fully grown child who has had no social experience whatsoever.
you should talk to someone about that.
I'm
yeah.
working on it.
All
I'm
right.
working on it.
Look, I appreciate. I'm fine. I'm a very big boy.
Yeah, you're a big
You're
boy?
good.
Alright,
He
just
sort of like
making
gets his
sure no
finger, just taps you on the hand a little
disrespect
bit. I'll serve these guys. You go back. Go swim. It's the good stuff.
It is the good stuff. I enjoyed it
There's a
greatly.
little bit of rum at the bottom if you swim.
Oh,
Team. Yeah, you have a
you-
good time.
You're the best.
I am.
Turn around and rejoin my new...
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how okay is it? The drink.
The drink.
Is it passable? Do I hate every minute?
No, it's decent. It's decent beer. Like he's had this like brewery for like thousands of years. Like he built it from scratch. Like the reason it's salty is because he uses a bit of sweat to mix in there a little bit. It makes it last longer. But he used to use salt water, it was too much. So instead now every morning he does like 1,000 push-ups, and that's he drips enough sweat to make it. Like he bats himself every day. Honestly, he works really hard. Yeah, exactly. He works really hard for it. Like it's not salty. It's just like a little bit of. It also makes the customers thirsty, so they want more. It's like, see, clever marketing. No,
Can't taste the salt.
can't taste the salt.
No. Sorry, normally she does the communicating, but she seems to have left me again. What seems to be the problem that you're all having?
We got kidnapped for a little bit.
Right.
And when we were kidnapped as well, Winnie, lovely lady, and not her son Saskia, who wasn't kidnapped, and
The one that's best friends with this one.
yeah,
Right.
Bobbin's just like on the edge, just watching like.
yeah. So then when we woke up, Saskia and Finn came and helped us, and we fought off some goblins. We managed to get our stuff back. We saved Winnie. We saved Finn. It was all great.
I deployed a very heroic oil spill, which saved the day for many of us.
Oh, you're gonna love that.
Yes, I will.
We'll arrange a live demonstration.
Please do.
We can absolutely charge him for this.
We need to get to the bit where
come
we
back
didn't
over at this point.
finish off all the goblins.
Oh.
Well, mate,
Yeah.
one got away on a rather large hound-like character. Big teeth, big grr.
A big grr.
A big grr.
Bobin's a big grr.
Big grr.
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 If I may, what colour was it? Was it furry or was it more scaly?
I believe it was furry.
Furry,
Furry to
right?
me.
Very.
Okay, and fangs, ears.
Grr.
Right. Okay. I don't think that's as descriptive as you think it is.
Is it not?
Such a dick. Sorry.
I think it was a big. Was it a big white? Was it white?
Right. Okay.
Furry white hound.
Yeah, I think so.
Big teeth.
Sounds correct.
Big claws.
What are
Yeah.
y'all talking about?
I didn't get a good look at it because I was behind some crates.
They are describing what I'm imagining to be a beast of some kind that was possibly domesticated by some goblins that one
Oh.
escaped on.
There are goblins around here?
Apparently.
Oh.
Oh, they'd stolen some of our stuff.
So on the outskirts of the city, I'm guessing
Bobbin
it's at
pipes
the
up a little bit.
side.
Like, there's been a few strikes. If you go off the main road, goblins will hit people. Like I don't know, like it's a route used for smugglers more than anything. I wouldn't advise it if you're not super well equipped. Some of the soldiers they sort of avoid it, keep to the main path.
I see if Winnie was desperate, that's probably how she ended up there. But I'm glad you rescued her. I might just make a quick call, see if I can get her running down. She might not be coming. She might be going by my house. If you'll excuse me, thank you. And he sort of walks off.
Bye.
Yeah.
Are you?
Thank you.
They were looking for. They had some stuff from Idia Damanor.
That name does ring a bell.
Yeah, they've stolen some stuff from us, definitely. There was some like Relinthium
Oh.
in boxes. That's where I was.
Oh. Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Huh. Well then, in
Stolen
that
from the
case-
library of the Vow.
Interesting.
And you've never been there before, you say?
To the camp.
To the library.
Oh, I think I maybe have been there. Probably. I guess the academy maybe took us there occasionally. There were a
Alright.
lot of books.
There were.
Question, how loud are you guys being right now? Just checking.
Well, she lowered her voice to ask the question, so I think just below red.
That's fine.
Typical
Carry
speaking.
But yeah, I wasn't. Why would that be outside the bar?
Why would anyone take it outside the Vow exactly? And the research, the spoils of battle that we found a couple of days ago tells us that an unsavory dwarf has been smuggling stuff out of the library for a good few months now. I think there's someone in the inside.
It's an inside job.
Yes.
Precisely.
Wordplay. Smart.
Is it?
We didn't see any dwarves. It was definitely goblins.
Interesting.
Did you happen to, I suppose this is a rather silly question regarding goblins, any sort of correspondence or documentation?
I think we just found the crates that said property of Idia.
Right. Okay, and these crates now, what did you do with them?
Calling up information. Checking.
He's our inventory.
Checking. We found text that read property of White Fun, number 43, Dominor, Relinthium sample for
Yeah.
Meue? Is that of any use or significance to your investigation?
It makes me more concerned, honey, because the Relithium is, for the Vow. We use it to heal people and the lands. It shouldn't
Yeah.
really be getting exported out.
Does it have higher commercial value?
It does.
It's worth going
Brilliant.
It is, and I tap one of my ears, and I have a small moonstone-looking earring. I'm like, bits and pieces find their way out to people who know how to work with it, but on the whole, we keep it in to help everything grow.
Ah, mine are just glass.
My parents, they work with Rylithium, so
Ah,
I have it to keep with me.
nice.
But so, just to circle back, this is really truly fascinating. But the boxes, what happened with them?
Checking. We did not take said boxes, but we read the contents of the fronts, and they said repeat property of White Fun, number 43, Demeanor, Relinthium sample 43.
Perhaps it would be in our best interests to locate these crates and see if that leads us to our next.
I agree,
Step.
but we're going to have to get to a scummier bar than this. All right, I'll be right back, and I go off towards Addie again.
Sure.
Hi, honey, Addie.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Look, I'm better already. Thanks for
And
talking.
I can tell, looking at you, glowing 10 feet taller.
I'm sunburned. All right.
All right, I got a bit of another question. If I was looking to speak to the less savory element of this here gorgeous town, where would I go?
What? I mean, what sort of thing are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for, let's call it the black market.
So here's the thing about it. There's no black market. We're, no. Too many nobles, too many people want to keep their nose clean. And God come through taxes, no.
All
No,
right.
You won't find no black market here. You will find some, procurements in some places, but still very above board.
All
If
right.
you're looking for illegal, I true my word, I cannot help.
Well, what I'm looking for is someone who has taken something and is running here to hide. Trying to flash out a rat.
Right. So, trying to run, what, out?
They have arrived here within the last day. I'm chasing them down.
Okay, well, you can't escape by sea, and he sort of like points you, and you look out, you see, similar to the one in Erin, a giant lighthouse-looking structure made of like green and purple brick. And if you look, it's just a slight ethereal glow on each ship as it comes in and out. It's literally scanning it as it comes through, looking for any sort of contraband, basically. It's like, if you want to get out there, you got to be top level or magistrate, and common folk, we don't have that. You got to have someone in the system, and it don't sound like you're looking for...
I'm looking for someone who might have placed the right bribe around to have a hidey hole, so to speak.
Hidey hole, all right. There's one place. It's Crown Point Collections.
All right.
Now, very top level for the most part. I didn't tell you this. Of
course not, honey.
But it's run by a bit of a nasty human. Her name's Connie.
Connie?
Connie Brun.
Connie Brown?
She's on the level, but I wouldn't cross her. But God's never caught her with nothing. If you ask me, I think they're maybe on the team. But hey, that's all I'm saying. I don't really think I should be talking about that. If the wrong person has that, I'm done. And I can't be like the great grandchild that lost daddy's business. So
I promise to you that no word will pass my lips of your involvement. Thank you.
I'm not involved. This is not involved. This is a conversation. I'm not involved.
Not
All right.
at all. What was the name of the place again?
Crown Point Collection.
Crown Point Collections.
Yeah,
Thank
you find it about halfway down, small yellow building, like very nondescript, but they can get just about anything for the right price.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
And
Who's paying for the town? Oh, you're already gone.
Hey, I paid for our drinks when we got.
Yeah, but there's cool.
Now we're joining them. All right. Well, it looks like we're gonna go and have to hustle and find a place called Crown Point Collections. That'll be the next place for me and Alexei. What are you guys doing?
Alexei, do you want some rice?
What?
Rice.
Oh, no, I'm perfectly sober, thank you.
It might dry you off.
Oh,
I'm gonna take my tankard and like just scoop out of it.
yes, well then I'd have to get in a bag of rice, and
Well, there is a wooden warforged in a bag of rice. I've never seen a warforged made out of wood.
If you got in with him, you could ask him loads.
that is a perfectly valid response. Oh, also, you asked earlier on how rice sobers someone up. See, it's the energy in
And
the
as
rice.
Alexei goes into the minutia of rice,
While climbing into a thing.
camera's gonna like pan back as you guys drink for the rest of the evening, and then do you want to sleep or do you want to carry on this evening? Like you've all been traveling all day, I'd say you're pretty tired by this point.
All right.
Yeah, if you wanna, there are rooms available. Cool.
I feel the beer has seeped into my veins. I'm rather pissed.
You're right. Best of
I'd like
is
to
there
go
anything
to
you want
bed.
to do? Anything you want to do, Saskia?
I'd like to go to bed and get away from these people for now, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So Tony has to be a silver each for the night.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Before going up to my room, I will take a small brown notebook out of my coat, and I will cast locate objects
Sure.
on
What
the
are you looking
boxes. On the boxes of brown
On the
that
boxes.
I'm looking for.
So you're looking for boxes, or you're looking for right anything?
I don't need a room to sleep per se. May I avoid the silver charge and just stay up outside?
You
or-
can absolutely do that. I'm going to get you to roll a d20 to see what happens to you, though.
Okay.
I was about to say we should
As a
put you
sort
in a
of...
box.
18.
Never mind.
Fine.
I was going to say, what Alexei would probably do is he would have a room and be like, I will ask you a bunch of questions, you sit in the corner.
In my bag of rice.
Yeah.
So you catch just on the edge, just on like at the tip of the range, just a blip, and then it disappears. Just almost like it was moving through space towards the. Sorry, just doing my math in my head. Just towards like the northwestern edge of the, like the town's not big. It's essentially like a horseshoe beach with the arc sort of like stuck up through the middle, resting against the cliff and buried into the sand. So like it's not a huge space by any means, but probably about 2,500 feet across. But you just caught it just on the edge, heading in a northwestern direction.
If I lose this man again, I'm going to be fit to be tied. All right. Yeah.
So you're gonna go after him.
I'm going to rest.
You're gonna go rest? Okay,
I'm going
cool.
to rest.
Sweet.
But I don't need to rest that long, y'all, so 4 hours and I'm out.
Same. We should let. Do you want to chat for afterwards? You know, we can wake up, have some, early breakfast, catch up about
we can do
home,
that.
see what's going on. Yeah.
Sure.
I'll have a lie-in.
You're gonna eat a whole lion.
I'd like a lie-in. Yeah, I need at least 7 hours and 45 minutes. Please.
And are you sleeping?
Yes, I think so. It's been a long day.
Okay, cool. Cool, great. So you all rest. Or you're sleeping. Nothing happens, I just wanted to... you sort of walk out, you sort of power down outside and just sort of sit. You're alert the entire time, so nothing catches you, no one really tries anything. A couple of halflings come and tag a little bit on your leg, but you don't really seem to notice or care. It's like a nice little mark that you've got on. There's Maxi was here, 4157.
Nice.
And the morning comes around. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning as the sun comes up over. Warm smells come through to greet you. You can smell cheese and ox and oats being cooked. As Addy, now nursing a bit of a hangover himself, has about 20 different massive frying pans on the go all at one time, and all the halflings are sort of lined up, coming in one and going, just picking up a plate and then eating as they leave out the door.
Morning, Addie.
Morning!
Morning.
Morning!
What you got in the way of breakfast?
what-
And can I have some?
You can have anything you want. We're not going to do the tipping thing. I think we did enough of that. Got some eggs, some cheese.
Yes.
Good. Bit of
Yes
ox.
to everything. I'm not fussy, honey.
Just picks up a whole ox and just rips a leg off and just give me 2 minutes. I'll cook up something special. What about the rest of you?
I'll have anything but not the ox. Just cheese and eggs is good.
You got it. All right.
Thanks.
And just flips it up.
You don't eat meat?
Not when you can talk to the meat.
You talk to me?
Yeah.
What?
Like animals,
Oh.
obviously. Do you not?
No.
Oh. Okay.
What about you, posh boy?
What are your vegetarian options?
He don't eat no meat either.
Hey.
Chicken.
No, vegetarian.
Eggs and cheese. Eggs
is
and
that it?
cheese.
He just scoops up a massive hand of oats and just pushes it across to you.
Or that.
And a big hunk of cheese and he just plops it on top and it so. Just sinks in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you don't eat meat because... Can you talk to animals?
Well, no, but I'm aware that the spell exists, and frankly, it seems a little disrespectful to be able to communicate with a sapient and then consume it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take some ox, please.
Take some ox.
With some chicken. I'd like 5 eggs, 3 of them fried, and 2 scrambled.
So he does, as you're talking, he's nodding he's just pulling it all down and
A woman
making
after
everything
my
fresh.
own heart.
Gets basically essentially a giant wok. Oil just tosses it about for a bit, and just this massive pile, a table about this size in front of you, just sitting there.
Sorry, you consider
Goes
it a
to
spell?
Yes, it exists in Arcana that one can cast a spell that they can then communicate with animals for a short period of time.
Okay. I know people who can just sort of do it.
How?
I don't know, they just do.
Where are these people?
Where we're from. Well,
Right.
Not everyone there can speak to animals, though.
Oh,
no, it's just,
Myla.
I shall have to visit.
the rangers are pretty good at it.
Right. I shall visit when this investigation is concluded.
Well, yeah, we'll take Alexei to the library once all this is done.
Yes, we must go to the library.
He's enthused about it.
Okay. I can take you on, ice fishing trips. No? Library?
People.
The fact that he's outside now is a miracle. I've
Okay.
only known him for 2
We'll
3
work
days.
up to ice fishing. I think you'll be good at it. Small wrists.
So as you guys are finishing up, Bobbin comes back in, and behind him, sort of like a very shaken-looking Winnie and a little finisher on the arm, sort of coming in. It's like, good morning. I found Winnie. Do you want to tell him? Winnie sort of steps forward and hands Finn over to Bobbin, who's Finn's just hiding. He just looks absolutely terrified. Yeah. So after you guys left, the guards stopped and they wanted to know what had happened. And I told them, I explained, thank you, and don't come near my kid. But I told them about you found that weird box, and I explained and the things we talked about. And they got really weird and concerned.
Yeah, I spent last night in the brick because I didn't know where you gone. I didn't know if you went here or but they're not happy. Some the big guards. I don't know. Like the magistrate's out of town. There's not really anyone else to tell. So the guards are sort of like looking for anyone who knows about the goblin raid stuff. I didn't say. I promise I didn't say anything. But
Winnie, don't worry about it. We need to go hit some guards.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guards. I wouldn't. They got big swords. Like, you're very strong, I'm sure.
He's got an oil slick.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't go ahead and guard. I think maybe don't leave. Just keep a low profile. I think I wouldn't go near the nest if I were you. There's guards there, and if they see you, they'll arrest you. And I don't want any of that.
I'm sorry. Is there a bird's nest somewhere in the city?
It's the nest.
It's
and
her
you look
home.
up and you just see a giant crow's nest, and they're like a giant, like
Oh.
100 feet across.
Oh, right.
That's the town hall up there. That's where all the guards and the officials and everything work above everyone else.
See, I missed that walk. I'm really not observant, am I?
You're really
No.
not. You should try harder.
All right. I don't know
Sorry,
you.
I'm Winnie, by the way.
Oh, Alexei of House Castav.
Right. Good for you. Another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, just I'm not saying you're in danger. Just keep a low profile because if they see snow elves, there's two of them.
I know. What a coincidence.
No, husband. Yeah, I'll I'm gonna stay here.
Why are you saying that people who look like us are no longer welcome?
Well, they're looking for blue elves.
Well, they could certainly try, but no one's going to touch me anyway.
Oh.
I have diplomatic immunity while I'm
I don't
working for
know
the
if that
Vow.
applies to them.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
have
saying.
diplomatic
Oh.
immunity.
So okay, you're fine. Just be careful. All I'm saying is be careful. I'm gonna go
You
over
can
the
cut
rest.
your hair and dress up like me. I'll give you my coat.
So when he sort of slinks off a little bit and
Nice
Bob's
to meet you,
Thank you
darling.
again. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you around again
Keep
sometime.
safe. This don't. What on earth? You rescued someone and then left them in a brig over the night?
We didn't know they were going to the brig. They were like, yeah, we're good, thanks, lovely to meet you. Go meet our cousin at the pub. And we were like, yeah, great, free beer. Went, and apparently, immediately after that, they got put in the brig.
Right.
Nothing to do with us.
So what would you like to do? So the guard are on, let's say, alert, looking for, in particular, snow elves. They've been, and also a rather conspicuous-looking warforged.
Anyone got some cloaks?
I was going to say, may I suggest cloaks? We
Yeah.
are in an establishment, and I presume that there is a lost and found of some variety.
I've got some, I can sort of pull some of my, but I'm quite, there's a lot of blue.
Do you have a mask of some kind?
I've got common clothing instead of common clothing.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah.
dress up in some of that.
I own a umbrella which will cover most of my upper body, which will enable me to travel undetected.
I'm not sure about undetected.
I'm not sure you know what an umbrella is.
Yeah, they're for rain.
Umbrella will hide my appearance to the modern person.
Yeah, but if
Is it
it's not
raining?
raining, they're gonna
It's
wonder
not raining,
why
no.
you're
It's
using
it's
it.
quite a nice day.
Unfortunately, it will only
Is-
draw more attention. Do you have a parasol?
Could be a parasol.
Just as a note, Guy, you do also have disguise self available. That's the direction you want to take.
I can disguise self.
So we're going for umbrella, or we're going for disguise.
I'd have loved it if he'd have been like, so I'm going to put this umbrella up and then cast disguise self.
Now, that will be better than an umbrella. So, all right, that will solve one of our three problems.
I can lend you umbrella for 4 coppers.
I'm quite all right.
2 coppers. You drive a hard bargain, mate.
Our people tend to blend in, so it's
We're good.
yes.
Do you want to stay with these lad and go to watch the Strange Warforged for the day? I have to go to Crown Point Collections
Well,
now.
well,
Maybe
no, I
we
think
should
the
keep a
entire
low
point is
profile.
I'm traveling with you. Although, well, if
Well, would you care to join us? I need to go and find out. Well, I need to try and get hold of my lithium.
I mean, yeah, if you can get me some cloaks and maybe,
I've got common clothing and I'll hand it over.
okay,
Whatever helps
thanks. Sort of put it on and
You could use this shirt as like cover your hair or
yes,
something.
cut that up.
it's like the town's a pretty crowded place. With the right amount of cloak, you won't stick out too badly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm quite
I just
short as well, at
need to
least, so
You
that
are.
helps.
Check my diary.
5'4".
It's clear. I'm good. I can go, yeah.
Yeah, you're
All
fine.
is clear. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, cool.
Cool. I'm not going to disguise myself.
You're just gonna
No,
walk
I've
through
got my
completely-
badge, and I'm allowed to go wherever
All
I
right.
need to go.
Cool.
I'll be your secretary.
Right. That could be a possibility.
If anyone asks.
So what are you all doing?
We are gonna go. I'm gonna ask Eddie where Crown Point Collections is, and I'm making my way there with haste.
Yeah, sure. So you sort of pointed out it's about a 10-minute walk down the wharf that way. Tiny little small gold building. You can't really miss it. Spiky
Have
top.
you?
It's a big garage, but it's
All
easy
right.
to pop out.
Well, I will take the lead
Mm-hmm.
and make my way. And if anyone wishes to come with us, seems that you're all down for an adventure. Alexei,
Well, I'll be walking at your side as usual.
don't be afraid to say hello to people in the streets.
Why would I randomly say hello to people I don't know?
Because kindness will put a smile on someone's face, and then they will be kind to someone else, and you're just putting more goodness into the world.
We have a mission. Why do I care about kindness?
There's always time for kindness, Alexei.
But we have a focus.
Come on, you'll see. And as I walk with purpose, I nod to people and I smile. I don't stop moving, but generally try to put out a little bit of positivity.
Great. Cool. So everyone's going together? Saskia as well? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. So yeah, you walk through. So I just need everyone to make stealth checks, please. Or actually no. Yeah, stealth checks. Stealth checks. Thanks. And I get the collective. of
Even me?
everyone. Everyone. Yeah.
21.
Cool.
Oh God,
18.
they all betray
19?
me.
Ooh. 10.
Alright, that one's gone.
Just for that, we're taking the first one. You roll a 4.
Is this why you have so many dice?
This is
Yes.
yes.
I rolled a 4 and stealth.
Cool.
Plus 4, 8. We got such bouncy tables. God damn.
That's honestly, I'd expect nothing less from you.
I
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you okay. So despite Meue's
Well, I'm not trying to stealth.
indifference to being inconspicuous, you just sort of manage to, like, those of you with slightly higher, so Saskia and Myla, you both sort of notice. You're getting a few glances as you walk through, but no one stops. No one tries and like hey, or calls out to you. You're moving quite quickly through, despite Meue also saying hi to everyone as she walks past, because that's what you do, right? And before long, you find
Spread
yourself
that
at
joy.
Crown Point. It stands alone in front of a large warehouse, not quite on the dockways, but there is like water sort of rushing underneath, and it's small with a large warehouse sort of behind, about 2 stories. But yeah, it's there. It doesn't really seem to be many people about. No sign of guards. Yeah, there's a couple of people milling about, getting themselves set up for the day. What would you like to do? Oh, did you cast Disguise Self?
Yes.
You did. What do you look like at the moment?
So what? Slightly dubious of his, I wouldn't say friends, of his counterparts. He casts Disguise Self, but holds his brolly in his hand just in case, and plays with the idea perhaps of putting it up as he at certain moments if he needs to.
Absolutely love it. Cool.
What do you look like now, sorry? Oh.
I am. Am I allowed to reflect what's around me? So I'm potentially invisible. Or do I need to disguise as an actual?
You've got to
object?
disguise yourself as a person. Yeah.
As a person.
As a person,
Or
or
another
like
one
doesn't
for-
have to be human, but like as a human.
You could be a snow elf.
You could disguise as a
You
snow.
do
You
not
could
want
look
to be a
like
snow elf.
You could be. Depends how smart you.
I think you can also just make yourself look exactly like Alexei.
You can.
Can I really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Twinsies.
Oh God.
Fascinating.
As charismatic as each other.
And so as you watch, as he sort of activates Disguise Self, he sort of like, and then just like refraction, sort of like reflect light, and there's a sort of weird mirage of Alexei walking along the side, and then in a second it sort of settles, everything sort of like clicks into place. And it's the perfect like reflection of yourself, right down to the deep V going down that somehow billows in the wind.
Wow, this is a plunging V.
Hi, Alexei.
I knew we'd love it.
Never realised I was that handsome. Hello.
You're not.
Alexei, you don't shh people.
Well, I thought it was rude to insult people.
It's also rude to shh them.
Which one's ruder?
Both.
As the 5 of you argue out front of Crown Point Collection,
I'm
a
going
couple
in.
of humans walk past. What the fuck
because they're gone.
Hi. Sorry.
Morning, and just keep on
Domestics
going.
with twins,
I
am I
know,
right?
it's the worst. It's the worst. Like that's
Siblings.
uncanny.
Siblings.
Okay, I'll get it back.
Which one's the good one? Which one's the bad one?
All right. So we can all head in here, or I'm going to head in here and ask some questions.
Yeah.
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 All
Should we
right.
all?
In I go.
Yes, this might be.
I'll wait out front. You want to wait out front with me?
I suppose.
Oh my. All right. Let's see what you two are made of.
Chin.
Do you want to go in?
I'm going in.
The door's locked.
I knock on the door.
No one's.
All right. Anyone have any ideas for this before I break it down?
Yes.
Is there a back?
Oh, good thinking. Good thinking.
I was going to say, idea number one, let's not attempt breaking and entering in broad daylight.
Diplomatic immunity.
What I would like to do is look around and try and find some sort of alleyway, very similar to how Meue and I broke into our last house.
Make an investigation check.
You two making a habit of this, huh?
That would be a 13.
A 13. Yeah, so you do a quick lap, and it's detached from anything else. You do notice that the warehouse just behind, there isn't a gap in between, so it's sort of like you've got like the main building and the warehouse sort of connects on the other end. There is a couple of other doors, and as you're coming around, you do hear a couple of voices coming from the warehouse.
Okay, then Alexei will just go from the centre with kind of... I would like to sort of sneak up to the door and see if I can tell what kind of conversation is happening. Sorry, is the conversation happening inside the door?
You can hear voices from inside. It's
Okay.
all sealed off. There's doors. There's no big archways or windows.
Okay,
So
and I would like to sort of see if I can tell how far in these voices are. So if like straight at the door, or it's just more of an echo. And
yeah,
take
sure.
it.
Make a perception check.
Not
What are,
great.
what are the rest of you doing, by the way?
I'm following Alexei.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
3.
Was that a 3?
Yeah.
There's another 3. Yeah. Cool. So you're following?
Following Alexei.
Saskia, what are you doing?
I'm just going to chill out front. It's a nice day, right?
Yeah,
it's not
it's a gorgeous
raining.
day.
Yeah, I'm just
Lovely
gonna
day.
just get
Autumn
bit of
leaves, a few
suntan.
leaves coming from the top, sort of blow
Yeah.
past, and just
I'm also really aware that I can just break in. I've got my thieves' tools, so I can just
you just haven't announced that to the rest of them.
jump. Nah.
Yeah, cool.
Let them sort it out first. I'll probably just meet
Good.
them in there, to be honest.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm just kind of.
Myla?
I'll be following Alexei.
So what would you like to do?
Well, I can't hear a fucking thing. So, is anyone slightly better at me at the whole breaking in?
Well, I was just going to knock on the door.
That's probably a bad idea.
Hang on. I'll cast guidance on myself,
Sure.
and I'll have a listen.
Higher DC, but that's fine.
Cool. So it's 1d4, isn't it, that I get as well?
1d4,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, I know that was.
so close to
So
1.
close.
So is it a perception?
Perception check, yeah. For listen, just
Cool.
listening.
So that's 21 plus
Girl.
21 plus, yeah, it's fine.
1.
So
22.
Okay, so with a 22, you hear 4 distinct voices, quite hurried, sort of shouting, sort of back and forth. You also hear the sloshing of water from inside as well. You realise you're standing there's water underneath you. You're around the dock areas at the moment. You don't hear anything specific. You just sort of quite a deeper voice, just sort of yelling at the rather smaller voices going on the entire time, but not much else. Nothing specific.
So, okay, there's 4 people in there.
Right.
One possibly larger person shouting at some smaller voices. We're over the water. Do you think... Could we go in the water and go up underneath them?
Well, do we know if there is any entrances from beneath?
No. It's worth a shot.
There's one way to find out.
I would say that if they're shouting, then it may be logical that they're trying to move things quickly. Therefore, the sooner we get
Surprise
in, the
attack.
better.
I don't want to drag you guys
Well,
into anything
I
too
don't want
violent.
to... Sorry, well, there
you're
are
not
5 of
doing
us.
Oh,
They're at the front.
I'd like to break in the front, please.
Sure. So the front
But
of the
these
shop,
guys have
the shop or the warehouse.
the.
So you tried knocking on the shop and there's no answer. So
Yeah.
you want to try unlocking.
Sorry, the shop is in front of the warehouse.
The shop is in front of the warehouse, which is where Meue knocked you.
Okay, so I'd like to go in through the shop,
Yep,
please.
cool. Do a Thieves' Tools check. So I believe that is your dex plus your +2. So I think you should get a +6 to that.
Yeah.
Is the warehouse considerably bigger than the shop?
Oh, considerably.
Welcome to the team.
What is it? What is it?
Swings and roundabouts.
It's a nat 1. Just roll again for me.
Yep. I'll roll blue on this one.
Oh. Natural 20. Fucking what, Cheryl?
So
One or the other, you know.
keys come in, and
other
for a second
numbers.
it catches and it's jammed, and you're like shit, and you just pull it out. Still locked, but you didn't break your Thieves' Tools.
Okay.
You can try again, and it's going to be more difficult this time.
Yes, I'll do it. I'm going to go for the green one.
All right. Go on.
16 plus 6.
So with a 16 plus 6, you sort of like knowing where the catch was this time, so you sort of take your tools out and just sort of like you find it, and a little bit of pressure, and
Nice.
door's unlocked.
Look around. No one's looking at me. Head on through the shop. What shop is it?
It's Crown Point Collections.
Okay. So there's no one in there. I want to.
Not that you've seen.
Not that I've seen. So I'm aware that the
Do you want to
warehouse.
actually look around properly, or are you just counting on
No,
your
I'm
instinct?
just going to look for a door that's at the back, which I believe could lead to the warehouse. I basically just want to let them in.
Cool.
But from the
Make a
inside.
perception check.
At the time of you guys doing this, we're outside the warehouse being like, I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to go in.
25.
Right, so yeah, you see there's no one else in the shop.
Yeah.
There's a big door at the back with similar sort of wood to the warehouse.
Yeah.
And you're just going to walk in.
Well, we're talking about it, so as she's doing her sneak, because we don't know what's happening,
Nope.
I think we should
Gonna try the-
we should just go straight in. Alexei says they're in a rush.
So at the same time
Let 'em run
as
away.
you going through as well, or are you
Yeah.
just, okay? So almost in sync. It's kind of weird at how it happens. You both swing open. Do you swing, or are you like quite sneaky about it? How are you going through? You're like, it's me, or are you like,
No.
so you're stealthy?
I'm stealthy.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I will as well.
Okay, so stealth checks from both of you, please.
But I can't roll dice.
Yes, you can.
Neither can I. 6.
6 plus your stealth.
No, that's 2 plus 4.
Oh,
6.
I was considering guidancing you, but thought that it would be.
Oh my god.
Anyway, is that a 1?
2 twos.
2 twos. 2 twos. Well, let's find out how this happens.
My stealth is
what
plus
goes-
4, so
So-
take that.
So the doors are very squeaky, and as you both walk in and see, both at the same time, 4 rather mean-looking heads look up at you, and we're going to take a break.
Why?
And welcome back. When we left our adventurers, they had just broken into the warehouse of Crown Point Collection, looking for the smuggler known as Connie Broom. After arriving in Erist and meeting a giant named Addy and going for a swim in a tankard, which Alexei loved every single second of, it was
Beautiful.
absolutely the
Beautiful.
best.
Yeah.
They soon found from their friend Winnie, who they'd rescued earlier, that the watch was now on the lookout for a snow elf of some description. So after keeping a low profile, they found Crown Point Collection was locked, and after a rather devastatingly poor stealth check from both Saskia and Meue, they both found themselves almost stumbling into a packing area as 4 rather menacing-looking faces turned to face them. Oh, fuck, it's them. You see quite a large, rotund man with a shaved head and tattoos down the side, with a small club held at his arm, and 3 smaller looking humans, all holding crates, all sort of like frozen in their tracks, sort of like staring at you. The big one takes a second to like stares and, fuck, it's an elf, it's an elf, quick. Get him! Anything you want to do or say? No, cool, roll initiative.
It was a moment like, are any of them dwarves? Is it?
No,
do I
4.
recognise who I?
Humans.
All humans.
Fuck. All right.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
+2.
Please don't bounce off the table. That's cocked. Damn it.
11.
11. David?
12.
Saskia?
22.
Oh,
22 as well.
Higher dex would be you, so that would be.
Oh, I got a natural 20 then.
Yeah, she got a natural 20 though.
Did you get natural 20?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got an
no.
18 plus 4.
Sorry.
It's the dirty 22, isn't it?
Dirty 22.
That's
What
going
is-
to be so.
Valley?
19.
19, okay. Cool.
Still Connie Broom.
I've got like Connie Broom.
Sorry, it was a. David, was it 12, did you say?
That is correct.
Very, very intense while we're doing some math. Yes, microphone is headphones. So you roll a couple of dice. Okay.
It's a hell of a battle song.
My diplomacy failed me in that moment.
You just froze, honestly.
Well, yeah, that's because I wanted to be like, is any of them Sarek? And if they were, then I would just fight. But it's okay. I'm going to use my turn to try and be diplomatic.
I was checking out my reflection. I was like, God, V-necks are cool.
Deep V's are cool, baby.
They're not.
Spoken like someone without a deep V.
Next episode, we're all going to be there. in
Yeah,
deep Vs.
everyone's going to wear DPs.
There's quite a deep V on today as well.
And do another button, and then you'll have an Alexei.
That's the party name,
Right.
the Deep V's.
Oh my
We can go to
many names.
so, as you stumble in.
Deep V's and dragons.
God, let's not break it.
Deep V's and dragons. Oh,
So I'd just like to, assuming you have big cameras, Sticky Fingers on MC, please. They've done an amazing job. Jobs, plural. You guys will find out later
Oh my God.
on this. So thank you. Please, in description, send them love and attention. They've done a phenomenal job. Thank you, Chris and Reese. Anyway, right. So we're going to start placing down some wonderful minis. Where is it? No idea about this.
No, I didn't. We've been looking at map shops for so long. This is insane.
Yeah, honestly, support local business. Right, so you guys all sort of, I'm guessing you're piling together. So we're gonna have one for
Am I not from different entrances?
you line up side by side.
I love how you've got the weapon.
Yeah, that's
coming
so
out
grand.
of hell.
Cool. Who else? Was anyone else with Saskia, or was it just?
No, I was on my own.
Well, I think
I was kind of idly standing at the front
Pick a
nearby,
side.
so yes, I'm front of the shop. Yeah, perfect.
Have you just?
The shop.
Yeah.
And you currently still look like Alexei.
There's a part of your head to do me as well.
Right. And facing you on the top level,
Yeah, of course it's got to do.
they drop their crates. Two bandits. Captain. Vice Blind.
this is so cool.
Thank you. This is good.
Captain's badass.
Right, so the first one, Sasha. Take it away.
Okay, so first of all, bonus action shillelagh.
Go for it.
So completely doing that. And then how close am I to them? But can I run up to the one that's standing?
Your movement speed?
30.
Yeah, sure. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, you can just get to the first one.
Great, cool. Right, and then I will hit him with
Sure. Roll a d20 point.
natural 20.
Alright, there it is. It is possible. So yeah, nat 20 definitely hits.
Yeah, plus 7 as well.
So roll damage.
Alright, so that's So I double the dice, right?
Yes, double the dice and then add your modifier.
2d8.
Yeah.
6 plus 4, so 10 damage.
Plus 10. Jeez, alright, fine, just one shot, my guy. So you come, like, you go sort of like the lovely, quite sweet Myla, just head down and just sprints in. Ice curls up her staff, she brings it straight across, and the bandit's still like halfway dropping his crate, crashes, and she just cracks him across the head as he sort of flings and lands in the boat. Now, gone. You use your movement, that's it, that's everything from you.
Yep.
Lovely stuff. See Cheryl.
Okay. So Saskia realises she's going to have to go for that big one to give him a knockout. So she's gonna jump up that first step.
You want to jump
To
off
get
first
some
step?
ice.
Sure. Yep, that's
Gonna-
5. That's,
No, first, just one step.
oh, one step. Yep, 5 feet of movement.
She's gonna jump up there, and then she's gonna jump off, aim for the top of the guy's head with the pommel of her sword, and just try and get him straight to the temple.
Sweet, cool. I'll allow that. Just make an athletics check for me, please, to make that hit.
Yes. 12.
12. Yeah, with the 12, like it's a little bit slippery, but your boots are good. You find up, you come down, and yeah, make an attack roll, please. So I think you're going to use your short sword.
Yeah, D26.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're using your pommel. It's only going to be a D4, not a D6 of damage though. So let's roll to see if you hit first.
Yeah, so just start with that.
She's first. So that's 16.
So yes.
Plus 6, yeah, she's good.
Cool.
Oh,
So
I'm so yeah, sorry.
no worries. No, like it's been a while. Not a problem. So yeah, you come up and you bring down. Do you say anything as you come down, or you just?
Sup, bitches?
He looks a little confused, but suddenly the blunt of that he saw just strikes him there. Roll a d4 for me for damage, please. The triangle.
Yep, that's it.
3.
3. Cool. So you do straight 3.
Plus, oh no, it's
No, it's
straight.
plus, yeah,
Sorry,
it's
man.
not- no, you're okay. So 3 damage. So he knocks. He's like, and he just like locks eyes with you. Rolls big, massive. He's got a long pole arm with an axe on the end, and just turning his body towards you. A bit of drool coming down the side of his mouth. Cool. We'll see what happens there. Rose.
Alright, I'm gonna step forwards, like between Alexei and Myla.
Cool. This is 5 feet.
Yeah, and even further, just put my hands up and say, whoa, everyone stop, we're looking for Sarah, K Fury, and whoever's smuggling raw lithium. Stand down, and there doesn't need to be a fight.
Persuasion check disadvantage. This is your action.
Cool.
All of my dice hate me.
I know how to use my character. 12.
12.
Yeah.
The big guy sort of stops and. Sarah's far more scary than you, sweetheart. We'll take care of her from here. And with that, he turns to face you, Saskia. And he's going to raise his axe down. It's going to be a little plus. It's 12. It's 12 hit. Yeah, you see.
And so it needs to be that number or higher.
So I have
No,
to
low.
roll.
No. So I rolled a 12, but that's lower than 15. So I missed.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. No, you're good. So, sort of quite distracted by Meue as he brings you down. The axe completely misses and lands in the dead. Cool. Yeah. You want to almost go one? Cool. Is there anything else you want to do? So that was your reaction.
Nope, I can't do anything else.
I'll do anything else. All right. Cool.
Well, actually, sorry, I tell a lie.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
gonna go up to right behind Myla.
Right behind Myla? Yeah, sure. You can do
Take
that.
more on movement.
Right
Yeah,
behind here.
that's perfect.
Perfect. Right. Cool. David.
Right, seeing that it's all kicked off, Alexei will grab a crossbow from his backpack and sort of sprint and slide towards the boat and use it as cover.
So you want to? Yeah, sure. I'll give you half cover from that.
And then he's going to pop up, aim the crossbow, and fire at one of the two thugs.
Which one?
At the top. Well, what weapons do they have?
A couple of daggers and a couple of clubs. Like they were loading up. They weren't looking for a fight. But they definitely seem to know who you are. Well, who some of you are.
Let's
Not naming names or anything.
No.
We'll go for the one on the your right.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Make an attack roll, please.
Okay. That's 5. That is 7.
7. So you come down, you slip a little bit, you take, and like the boat rocks that you're resting on, and it just misses.
And that's going to be me.
That's going to be you.
Level 1.
Nailing life.
Cool. Guy, you're lucky that they rolled very low.
If you allow me, I would love to take a run and jump into the back of the boat, if possible.
Yep, yeah, you can move through your ally space on it. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yep.
Run and make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay. I think yeah. Oh, 17 plus 3.
Oh yeah, fine. So you
Yeah,
it was like this is not a 20. Come on. So no, you guys watch as D22 suddenly like revs up a little bit and just runs, jumps, clears it, and lands here. You've used almost all your movement on it. I'll say you've used all your movement on it. Yeah, it's a separate.
That's amazing.
For reasons, it's fine.
Oh my god, guys, we're great.
Cool, that's your movement. You've still got an action and bonus action if you like.
No, he's gonna hold there. He's gonna hold there.
You don't want to attack or anything? You don't have to?
No, I don't.
Cool,
No,
sweet,
I'm
no worries.
I'm hoping no one really saw me do that, and I'm gonna chill there underneath the blanket.
Cool, great. Right, then we're on to the two bandits. They're both going to just use 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. So he's just there for reference. You know what? He's there, but I'm going to put him there. That's what it is. Full movement, and this one's just going to try and throw a dagger at you. Anyway. It's going to be a 12 plus. It's a 15 hit.
I didn't say I had my shield out yet, so yeah.
Cool. So a dagger flies out, and it grazes you just slightly. You take 1 piercing damage as it like slashes past your midriff and clanks into the corner. Cool. Back to the top of initiative, Sasha.
Cool, okay. I'm going to... Because Saskia is now coming in front of the really big guy.
Yep.
So I can never remember whether I can hit with shillelagh as my bonus action.
No,
it's
casting as a bonus action.
Yeah. Great, okay, cool. In that case, I will just move across to next to Meue and hit the guy.
So to hit? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And then I'll try and hit him. That will be a 22.
22 hits?
Yep. Cool. And just the 1d8 this time. 6 plus 4. Oh, 10 again.
10. The ice shards that you thought you used all of them the last guy, some of them are still stuck in his face. This one you bring it around, it just breaks off and just cracks straight in, and he just instantly goes slump, drops to the ground.
Hold on a second there. The minute he starts to slump to the ground, Alexei pushes his hand out and suddenly the guy starts to move like a puppet. And I am going to cast...
I don't know what he's doing.
I'm going to cast Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet.
Wowza!
Hemomancy!
And I'm going to amplify, so it's a bit stronger. Okay, I take 2 points of damage. And he is going to run over and attack the big guy.
This guy's...
Yeah, so it's going to be his normal stat, so just a weapon attack.
Sure.
And he gets +2 to his chance to hit, because he's using my intelligence as well.
So you're welcome. A +2. Alright, great. So this is all in your reaction, yeah?
Yeah, it's my reaction.
Cool.
Alexei's just kind of holding, guiding.
He rolls a 9. So he runs up, and he hasn't got a weapon, so he just sort of like gingerly slaps the boss, and the boss just pushes him off.
Now he falls down dead.
Cool though. That was very cool. Cool, great.
Don't mess with Myla.
What I do that the entirety of our session 0 did not get the chance.
Saskia.
Saskia looks at Alexei and goes, what the fuck? He looks at D20 and goes, pussy. Is the big guy at the end, or is, can I roll past him? Can I roll past him as I space behind him?
You can get behind him, yeah?
Yeah, great. So I'd like to do a...
You've got to go all the way around, so it's going to use most of your movement to do so, but you can do it without.
I'd like to do a forward roll, so I'm behind him, and then I'm going to go for the motherfucking Achilles with my dagger.
Alright.
Big dude needs to get him on the floor.
Big dude, so yeah, you sort of like tuck and roll. You're reasonably small. And so you now find yourself, you sort of, and he's like, oh, that's amazing, and he falls down and all. So you sort of fall down. Yeah, you take the dagger. Yeah, now no one else is engaged, so it's still just normal attack. But you can use your dagger on this attack for sure. So I think it's your
D20 plus 7.
Yeah. So we've got a dagger on this.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that absolutely hits. Roll damage. It's a D4 for me. Yep. Plus. Yeah. Damage. 7. Cool. So you slash him. Send there's like blood stuff. Just down a little bit. Cool. Great. He turns to face you. So he sort of like hobbles and just limps a little bit and pulls the axe out and just with 2 hands just goes to bring it straight down on top of you in retaliation. Rolling. Yes. Because he's tough. Does a 14 hit?
No!
Oh my god. So you
No, sorry, I'm excited.
No! So you're still on like your roll, you sort of like dodge out of the way and it just like embeds itself in the wood. And like it gets right in the veg, you can smell like gross, like sipping, almost like tar substance coming out of his mouth. And you guys like lock eyes, you just still keep going. Cool, that's his turn. Man.
Alright, well, diplomacy I tried. She lets loose a latch on her hip and the chain falls down. Lifts up the chain flail across one arm, throws it so it wraps around her body, spins, and launches towards the captain.
Towards the captain? Sure. Well, are you moving in or are you doing it from here? I think you need to get 1 square closer.
I'll get 1 square closer.
I'll move you there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, hopefully cracking in the back of the head.
Go for it.
If I can hit.
Make an attack roll, please.
Is it a natural 1?
It is not, but it is not good.
What'd you roll, please?
9.
9, yeah, 9 doesn't hit. So it goes, but it just sort of misses. It just, your foot slips like it's on a slick surface, and the blade sort of flies past and sort of like catches a little bit. Not quite hitting Saskia, but like sort of catches just dong, a little bit in the wall. Cool.
Alright, that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. Alexei.
Right, seeing that there is a giant fucking chain being flown everywhere, Alexei will do the brave thing and stow the crossbow because it's not working. And he is going to sprint around and sort of slide beneath the chain as Meue is swinging it, draw the rapier and stab up at the big guy.
Okay, cool. So just for that, so if you want to, you've 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no, you can do that. You can do that. Yep.
Okay, great. And let's try
We're
this.
not doing flanking, so it's just a straight roll.
Something above a 10, please. Sweet, okay, cool. That is a 22.
22 absolutely hits. Well
I'm
done.
going to say it's a dirty 22.
Hey, there we go. Look at us bringing out in jokes. It's been a year since that test game.
7 points of damage.
7, yeah, cool.
Yep.
7, so you sort of like slice through. He's got some tougher leather, so it finds purchase, but it's not enough for you just to get a straight shot through. Great, cool.
Cool.
Right, at the top of initiative.
Don't we?
Oh, no, you're very right. Sorry, yes, that is my bad. Yes, take it.
Yeah, so Dirty 22 is in the back of the boat. I imagine his only his saucepan is visible.
It's like a dinghy. It's maybe like waist height. You've got good clearance. Yeah, you can see.
I would like to, rather selfishly maybe, just search the boat to see if there's anything.
Make an investigation check, my dude. Yes, let me get some bits on it.
He like leaned over and was like, do I have to attack or can I just damage?
19.
19. Yep, there with.
Anything that isn't a dirty 22 now is pointless.
So you find largely supplies. So you find some nails, some wheat, some oil, a couple of grappling hooks. But the biggest thing you find are a couple of crates which have been sealed shut. I mean, you try and lift one, and they're very heavy. Like you need to be built to have a go at that. The other thing, actually no, that's it. That's what you find. Cool. You've got movement and a bonus action.
Yeah, I want to see if my crossbow is.
You've investigated, which is a full action, so you're not able to shoot on.
In which case, no.
No. All right. You can move into a better position if you want, though. You don't have to stay in the boat.
No, I like the safety of being in the boat because it means I won't be attacked. So
we'll see about that.
Yeah, I'll stay in the boat.
Cool, great. So the bandit, seeing you going through his things in retaliation, what you just said to me, he's going to run across. He's going to pick up another dagger he's found on the ground. He's just going to like throw it down at you. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Oh.
Well, plus a 16.
16 hits. So the dagger like spins through and lodges itself in the right side. It's just taking 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh dear.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Cool. The other thing that happens
Wishy
in
boy.
that round is another bandit just with the crate. Drops the crate, turns, runs back up the door he came in. Same way you guys came in before.
Stops that bandit.
It wasn't subtle, you all saw it, but bandit came in, saw it, dropped the crate, turned around, ran away. Cool. Lovely. Back to the top, Sasha.
Okay. Maybe I can't quite reach the guy on top now.
I'd say depends what you're trying to do. I'd say it's probably about like 30 feet of distance there.
Okay, yeah, so
yeah, it's not that high. Like you need to cross, you know what I mean?
I was mostly thinking like I want to get up the steps and alongside him.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, easy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, let's do that.
Just gonna run and
Run up and then just continue just to like crack him across the back of the head.
Shillelagh is broken.
Shillelagh. Here we go.
Cool.
She's not a tank.
17.
17 hits.
Cool. All right, and then 5 plus 4, so 9 damage.
So you come in. The icicles aren't quite there. You crack him. He looks a bit woozy, but he's alright. He turns to face you. Fists up. He hasn't really got much in the way of weapons. Alright. Cheryl, your turn.
Right, buddy.
Okay, I'm pretty close to big guy, aren't I? So
Yes.
we'll use the short sword.
Great.
And we're just going to go for a diagonal cut and a thrust to his gut.
Sure. Roll attack for me, please. D20 plus 6.
9.
So you ready yourself. You get your short sword. You come through and just like on his leather, bounces off like nothing. Cool. Would you like to move, or are you going to stand your ground?
No, I'll get the fuck out. Can I just scooch a bit? Just a bit out here? Because I want to,
So you want to get
Just to the bottom of the stairs, please.
So okay. So as you move away, he does get an attack of opportunity. So he's going to get a free hit against you as you try and move back.
That's fine.
That's fine. All right. Cool. He does hit. So that's going to be. It's not a crit. But you take 9 points of slashing damage as he catches your back with the axe as you run past and just straight through.
Did I not die?
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious. You're not
cool.
dead.
I'm just at the bottom of the stairs. I'm
Cool.
not
So
doing
you
that,
run
guys.
past and you just sort of collapse and just fall on the ground at the foot of the stairs.
Cool.
Cool. You're not. Yeah. You'll roll death. I'll roll death saves. I'll roll death saves. Soon. Cool. Great.
Me?
No. Now it's the Bandicast's turn. Seeing this, he sort of laughs a little bit and just turns to face you, Alexei. Join your friend.
Your breath is terrible. I'm sorry.
Selfish diet. I can't really help it. Don't judge me. Like you or you fancy boy.
Cough. It's cocked. That's a 9 plus 3. I don't believe a 12 hits you.
No.
No, he completely misses.
So do you want some toothpaste? I could probably find some.
Fancy boy toothpaste. I wouldn't say no to some toothpaste.
And he just misses in frustration. Cool. That's his turn, but he's gonna take a slight step away just to get out of the range. He's gonna bring himself up on the stairs and start coming up.
Does that give me?
You have an attack of opportunity.
I
Yes.
will take it. That is a 16.
16 just hits.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
No, it's not rolling it. You've got to be adjacent on calling reach with that.
5 points of piercing
5
damage.
points of piercing damage. Yeah, sure, fine. Cool.
Elbows chair that time.
Right, lovely. Meue.
Alright, I asked you this before we started. Healing potion is to someone else as a bonus action, right?
Healing, so for yourself as a bonus action, on someone else as a full action.
Alright.
You're unconscious. You don't know what's going on.
Alright, I'm gonna chase the captain up the stairs and try to hit him again, but I've just throw the flare.
Yeah, sure thing. Cool. So you come up. Do you want to be within melee, or do you want to?
I'm gonna just go for my reach, so within.
Yeah, sure. So you'll get up here. So you're within that. So you're not in a striking distance. You're about halfway up the stairs then.
We'll remember.
Okay, this dice has been good to me today.
What'd you roll?
Cool. I rolled a 15 plus 6.
That definitely hits. Yep.
All right. It's the first time I get to do this.
It's pretty joyful.
1, but plus 6, so 7.
7 damage. It's still decent.
7.
So this time you fling your train out and it flies through as and it just catches him straight across. Nasty gash across his chest, and he catches himself a little bit and leans on us. He's looking a little bit hurt. He's got some fight in him, but he's looking a little bit hurt. He's eyeing the door a bit as well. Sorry, is there anything else you want to do?
I just want to say, where is Sarah K. Fury?
I'll never tell you.
Set the druid on you.
Alexei.
I respect this might be a bit much, so tell me if it is too much for one go. Handsome. What Alexei would like to do is he's going to leap into the boat next to Dirty 22.
Okay.
Swap the rapier for the crossbow and say to this guy, there is about a 98% chance that bandit is coming back with reinforcements. The minute they do, hit them with everything you've got. Do you understand me?
Calculating. Affirmative.
Bloody wonderful. I turns up and fire the crossbow at the big guy. Alright.
Great, cool. So you jump across.
Yep.
What's the range of your crossbow?
It's 80 feet.
Okay, I'm just going to set the angle. Unless you get right to the back here. Which? Oh, yeah, no, you're okay. You're right at the front just to get a good angle so he doesn't get caught up. Yep, no, take that shot.
Okay. You've been treating me alright. Don't let me down. Natural 20.
Hey! Someone check that's legit. Go roll damage.
Okay. That is, that's decent. 13, 16 points of damage.
So probably you're finally starting to see the use of Alexei as he dives past, says something very cool to D22. D22 sounds, actually that's not a bad idea. And he comes up, one shot, one motion, flies through, straight into the clavicle of the bandit captain. Can't speak, still going strong.
Okay.
But he's looking very hurt. Cool.
And with whatever movement I've left, Alexei's going to turn around and point his crossbow to where the bandits fled.
Sure thing. Cool. Go.
So D22's got one eye counting the nows and wheat and working out roughly how much you might have to sell that.
You're doing like full stonks sort of.
And the second eye is just looking upwards towards the villain up here nearest to me.
The one facing Myla?
Yes.
Sure.
And the crossbow comes up and starts to straight towards him.
Great.
And I say to you, there is a 98% chance of hitting him. The error. And fire my crossbow at...
You're shooting crossbow, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, attack roll, please.
Okay.
6.
Plus.
Plus 5.
That's for 11. Yeah.
Their AC is low.
AC is 12. Oh. You just miss, and you look, and Alexei in particular, you look, and what, not really looking. He appears to have like one working arm. The other one's just basically a broken crossbow with a couple of runes against it. He just sort of like aims it, and it's like trembles for a second, and like a bit more recoil than it should, and it sort of flies, and then at the last minute it just sort of like falls off, like the catch didn't completely go off properly. It just sort of bounces harmlessly off his knee. Like a Nerf dart.
Oh no, buddy!
Yeah, just flips off his head a little bit, just scratches it, and it's like, and he puts his fists up, and he's going to try and throw a punch at you. Oh wow! And like he's done a little bit, and he just socks you. I rolls a 19, so you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
1 whole point.
Ow!
Yeah. Oh. Cool. Is it my?
It is now your turn.
Okay, so
He's very hurt. He's barely conscious.
first of all, though, bonus action, I'm going to look down at Saskia and just like sort of point and shout, "Get up!" and cast Healing Word on you.
How much is she?
So you get 1d4 plus 4. So where's my
Yes, it's a bonus. It's a bonus
Yeah,
action.
it's not a cantrip, it's just a...
Minuses are only.
So that's 7, you've healed 7 points of damage and you're up.
Thanks, mate.
So you're straight up to 7.
Worries.
So you suddenly sit up very, very quickly. Cool. And what else would you like to do?
And then I would like to hit this dude with my stick again.
Go for it.
So let's hope that is 14.
14. Yeah, 14 hits. Just finish him off. So he's roll damage.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so I will, just after he's like, heal you, crack him across the head again, so he just falls off into the boat.
He sort of sways for a minute, clumps, and then just splashes in the water. His corpse is just floating, just face down, completely gone, 100%. Cool.
Love hit a lady, man.
Right. Saskia, so you sit up hearing Myla call your name, and you turn to look at her, just like completely just knock out the third bandit, by the way. So you sort of sit up and get yourself up, feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
So now your turn, what would you like to do?
In like slow mo, she like throws her hair back, feeling absolutely fabulous, and then pulls out her bow and arrow. Does she have enough range? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Fuck you, dude." Big guy. She and tries her very hardest.
roll an attack for me.
Come on. 13 plus.
Should be.
6.
Yeah, so that absolutely hits. He's not really paying attention to you, so he wasn't anticipating, but all of a sudden an arrow comes up and catches him. How much damage? Yes.
6.
6, cool, comes up straight through. And he's caught himself holding his side a little bit, and he's realised he's not getting out of this alive at all. So he sort of turns his full attention onto Myla, who's actually taken Erin out now. He's going to run and just come full in charge, and he's going to try and tackle you off the thing into the boat.
Probably going to manage that.
Yeah, so I need an opposing strength check, please.
Ooh, yeah.
You've got to beat a 17.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Cool. So he just comes in running away and just catches you and just tackles you into the boat. A dex save, please, Alexei.
Okay.
Ooh.
Come on, Alexei.
That's 16.
16's fine. 16's fine. So you land prone with him on top of you, taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage. That's fine. But he's now lying prone on top, and that's his full action. Cool. He's also prone on the ground in front as well, and he's just trying to hit you and just stab you to take out the one that took out all his mates. Great. Rose.
Oh no. Alright, well, can I make it to the boat with my business?
So you're here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. With an acrobatics check, yes.
Alright, well, I will attempt to do that, please.
Go for it.
5, 9.
Doesn't hit. Oh, for the acrobatics check.
You were doing so well a second ago.
You really were. So you come, you run, you jump, and your foot slips at the last second, just like this very slippery floor, and you just catch yourself just on the edge. You're just in range with your reach.
I'll try to smack him.
Yeah. Now prone is disadvantage on for me. No, it's advantage for me.
Yeah.
If within 5, I'm just gonna say it's a straight roll.
Alright.
Yeah.
That one hits. 19.
19 absolutely hits. Roll damage, please. He's looking very hurt. He also, took a couple of points of bludgeoning there, so...
Alright, 6 plus 6, 12.
So, as you come, you run, you jump. And not as graceful as Alexei did, but you land, you sort of like catch yourself while unlatching, you spin it, you fling the blade straight into his back. What happens next?
And gonna cave straight into the back of his skull.
So that you see the blade sort of rides up the back of his spine, splitting open his leather armor, lands, dislodges, and he sort of falls slump on top of Myla. They're dead. Silence.
Oh, alright, honey, alright, I wasn't really thinking with that, and I'm trying to step forward and drag him off.
Heavy. Really heavy.
We have to focus. You need to get him off her really quickly. One of them ran away and is probably coming for reinforcements. We either chase them down and kill them, or we wait here and we make some sort of defensive position.
Initiate chase sequence suggested.
Fuck it. Can I leap out of the boat and see if I can get any sort of clock on where the guy that fled?
Sure, you can. Yes, it's free movement now, so
seconds
you can jump out, head out the door, and try and make a perception check to see which way you went. We're now out of initiative order, so it's free movement from our wood.
Yeah.
Yep. Perception check, then, please.
Yes.
Drag it
Strength
out.
check with advantage, please. For these two, sorry, what are you doing? 8. Yeah, you don't see anything. Like, it's busy. It's
With
picked up a little bit in the
18.
last little bit since you guys have been going, but yeah, like,
I
it
rolled
doesn't
a
appear to have a
19,
lot
I
of
rolled
noise
a
or anything.
19 and 17.
You staying out there, or?
No, I'm going to duck back inside.
Cool,
So,
sweet, come inside.
You can find them.
I rolled 18.
Oh, 18, yeah, so with an 18, you sort of like, you step in, and you know what, she's got some strength. So you full on, like, with the help, just bench and push him off into the water. He joins his mate, and he's splashing about. He doesn't sink.
Cool. So Myla's just going to kind of get up and be like, pick up the staff and be like, right, there's more?
I can't see any more. It's likely that someone may have heard the commotion. No, I suggest that we search everything we can in here and get out as quickly as possible.
I have good news. I have some crates for sale that I have recently acquired. You may purchase these from me for 4 coppers, not including VAT.
Alright, honey, well, we're going to talk about that after we chase down.
You will find crates in special place. No, special place is boat.
Look, these things at the top, are they also crates?
They could be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to shoot up and have a look.
Sure, go
Are
on,
we
make an
not
investigation
chasing?
check.
Are we not chasing these people?
Oh. You can investigate.
I can. That is a dirty 22.
Dirty 22. So you're still a bit dazed from, almost dying. Alexei sort of gets himself up, goes up the top and starts having a look through. And you find a lot of supplies, things that like ship stuff would generally sort of need. You do find one very securely locked crate, which you'll need to look at. But beyond that, you find salt, firewood, a bunch of tools, some wheat, a bit of hardtack, everything they sort of need to take out. But there's one very securely locked crate, which...
I'm going to make everyone aware of the securely locked crate.
Hey guys, this is a securely locked crate.
I can probably help with that.
All right, how can I help you help?
Just get out of my way.
I'm
Fine.
going to cast locate object.
If you need me to hit anything at any time,
I'll take a little brown notebook out of my coat again, and little white sigils start to get drawn through the air.
Mhm.
Do I see anything?
Yeah,
Do I
pings.
feel anything? That crate
That crate
pings?
pings.
Excellent. Alright, what I need is in that crate. I suggest we go to a very high building and push it off the side.
I'm not sure we need to do that. We should probably open it.
I suggest we get it the fuck out of here right now.
You can try and lift it.
I have a crowbar.
We could just try and open it. Anyone wants to?
Meue, this is your crate.
Is that within your skill set?
It is absolutely within my skill set.
Alright, well, let's see what you got.
Sick. That's just trying to.
You can absolutely make a thieves' tools check. Are you just
Let me
going
get
for
4
it?
copper.
Go.
18.
Okay, so the good news, the crate unlocks. As
Oh, no.
as the padlock falls off, a long spike comes out, straight into your hands. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and just make a con save for me, please.
Sorry.
Constitution saving throw.
That one?
Yes, this number. Yeah.
9.
9. You feel a little woozy.
Oh.
Right, gotta open it, don't you guys? Don't worry.
Cool.
You're welcome.
The crate opens, and you find a couple of things inside. You find another smaller crate inside. The outer layer is lined with a thick metal, if you know what's to grey in colour. It smells a bit.
Can I investigate? Is it
Absolutely.
familiar to me in any
You
way?
can investigate and have a look.
I would.
I'm
do
going to
love
pull
to.
a small healing potion out of my coat and hand it to Saskia.
No, that's a 7.
7? Yeah, you have no clue.
Cool.
It's like 1d4 plus 1, right? Minor healing potion.
Yes, I think it's 2.
No, it'll be either 1d4 plus 1 or 1d4 plus 4.
Yes.
Do you want to roll that?
I think it's 2d4 plus 2. For minor healing.
Really? For
Yeah.
minor?
Yeah, minor healing potion 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, damn. Shut my mouth.
Cool. There are also 2 lock crates in the boat you were in as well if you
Yeah.
investigate those.
Should we try and kind of get into those?
Yes. Cool. So your health comes back up, Saskia. So your health comes back up. You're still feeling a little bit woozy at the moment. You're on 7.
Yeah.
You haven't got a clue. It's just a grey metal, but there's another closed crate inside.
Okay. Cool. Well, Alexei is going to step away and he will sort of just take another bandage out of his coat and start wrapping his left hand again, which you'll notice by now has started bleeding quite a lot. Cool.
Is anyone else looking into?
Do you need help?
No, I'm quite all right, but we really need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Myla has a slightly bloody nose, but I don't think she's noticed yet. But like just like a trickle's coming out from where she got popped.
And
have you noticed the dagger sticking out of your chest?
I would like to investigate said crates I found.
Cool. Well, the crates are there. You need to open them somehow.
I would use my crowbar.
Go for it. Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Saskia backs away.
Just
Radioactive.
Oh, they're in the boat, we're up there.
Okay, so yours is.
Oh, sorry.
yeah. So sorry, just for reference.
I thought we were all at the same crate.
So you three.
Ooh,
So just for argument's
Oh,
sake,
right.
you three are up here on this one big crate, and there's 2 more locked ones in the boat.
On top of my.
Yeah, on top of it. Yeah.
I was like,
Mine is buried.
Okay.
I've got a 15 in my strength.
15 years. So with that, like it's packed, but it's not like locked down. So you sort of pry it open, and inside you find just coins.
What
Lots and lots of coppers.
How many?
You find about 2,000 copper coins, just on the surface.
I'm gonna go a bit deeper.
Make an investigation check.
Yes. 50.
15. Yeah, you go down and you find a rack of wine, about 6 bottles.
You could definitely sell this.
And you read Elven. It's snow elf wine.
Okay, we're not selling this. I'm gonna get very cross about it instead.
What are you doing about the smaller crate?
I want to my things, so
Cool.
can I
Yeah, you
open
can
it?
try and pop it open. Yeah, you yeah. How are you opening it?
With my hands. Is it locked?
It's not locked, but it is pried down. It's like nailed shut.
I don't have a crowbar. D22. Can I borrow your crowbar?
Like he's just adding gold to his priorities, mate.
Computing. Running diagnostics. Friendship will improve if lending of item for free. Yes, you may borrow crowbar.
Oh, thank you very much, honey. We are friends.
Make sure she gives the crowbar back.
Affirmative.
And I'll go and try and.
Yeah, roll a
Help her if I can.
strength check with advantage, please.
Alright. With advantage, thank fuck for that. 19.
19. Yeah, so it's a little sturdy, but it pops off. And inside you find 10 Remington crystals sitting, stacked, headed, sort of stacked. Quite long, crystal white with that little bit of blue color. Like you're very familiar. You've seen.
Yeah.
You've seen.
10 of them?
10 of them. Quite large, about the size of your forearm each one. They're just sort of like stacked in there.
Holy.
And this isn't raw. This is processed, ready.
This is a fortune.
As you're talking, those of you with passive perception, I believe above a 16, which I think is Saskia and Myla, you hear hooves. Lots and lots of hooves as horses seem to be approaching.
Crystal's gone in my bag.
Which, how many?
Oh. I gotta get this back.
How big's your bag?
Well, it's an explorer's pack, so you tell me. Assume it's, a traveling bag.
Given you've been traveling, you can't fit all of them, you can fit 6.
I will help
They're
out
huge.
with the rest.
Okay, cool.
Well, are we finished? I really think that something is probably on its way.
Guys?
Who's? You get the fuck out
They're
of here.
coming.
Right, so I'm right. Okay, let's go.
Alexei. Oh, not right now. Alright.
Stick the wine.
Yeah. You guys are you guys loading up the wine?
Yeah.
Cool. As you're loading up the wine, suddenly through both doors, every single entrance, soldiers start pouring in. Now, not town guards with clubs and like soldiers full spears, swords, shields, all blocking each and every entrance.
Get in the boat.
You yell, "Get in the boat!"
Yes, I yell, get in the boat.
We're in the boat. Let's go.
Okay,
Everyone
as
else.
you yell, "Get in the boat!" Two of them immediately draw crossbows, and a half-elf, seemingly lieutenant, walks in. He's like, "Stop!"
and sort of takes in the bloody mess. God, you've killed all of them.
I'm going to step forward and pull out my symbol of the library. I'm a faction agent of the library for my own.
Faction agent does not demand murder of my people.
Demands murder of whoever's trying to murder us.
This was not agreed in the tenets that are set out between the Commonwealth and the Val. This is a breach. Arrest them, all of them.
Get in the boat.
Into the boat.
Into the boat?
I mean, you gave us a boat. What do you think was going to happen?
Jump in the boat. All right, you jump in the boat.
Who knows how to sail? Anyone. D22. You got a propeller somewhere in
Are
there.
there any oars down there?
I am moderately qualified at sailing.
Okay, so just to paint the picture, there are currently about 12 soldiers lining the room at the moment, plus a lieutenant. 6 of them are aiming crossbows at you.
Yeah, Alexei is stood perfectly still with his arms just raised.
Right, who's in the boat? Who's in the
So
boat?
us two are
We're already
already in the boat.
Okay.
I'm running to jump into the boat.
You're running to jump into the
I'm
boat.
on the edge.
They're jumping in the boat and I'm
Yes,
not.
Yeah.
you're not. You're standing.
We're already in the boat. There's nothing.
That's fair.
I'm sort of like.
Just boats are slow and there's 12 of them.
Yeah.
No, no, I cannot accept this. You've killed citizens. Smuggling or not, this should have come to the authorities. You do not have right to take them in. Take them in. And then they start pulling out manacles and they start coming.
I can't allow that. You are aware of the tenets between the Val and the rest of the
tenets
country.
between the
You
Val.
are smuggling Rylithium in here. I will bring the army of my people down here.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
You're threatening to bring an army after you've murdered 4 people.
First of all, I
Sorry,
didn't
to be
murder
fair,
anyone.
that
No,
was
we don't know
me.
that.
With disadvantage? Oh, fuck. Alright.
Well, you did actually murder the one of them, but you know.
I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah.
I rolled very badly in that fight. Oh man, a natural 20 and a 2.
Oh.
But I have,
At least you're capable
I have a
of
high
rolling a
plus.
natural
I do. I do have a good plus, but I don't think
This
it's
is
going to
not
do
for me
much.
to decide. The court will decide this. Take them in, and they all start coming in. Manacles off.
I jump down into the boat. If anyone's going to, magically turn it into some kind of flying boat or perhaps some kind of jet propulsion.
Can't do that.
I mean, so you've got a couple of oars. Don't think you're going to get away very quickly in those, but you're more than welcome to try.
And they have a lot of crossbows.
Oil spill, oil slick, whatever the fuck that thing is. Do the thing.
I don't.
Might I suggest that we simply apply logic and do not resist?
No.
I'm not going to keep hold of these crystals. This whole place.
We
is
can
corrupt.
talk about this.
Did I mention I'm a master negotiator?
No, it hasn't quite come up.
Alright. May I offer you 14 coppers?
He's clearly losing his patience. Give me all your coppers.
I have 200 coppers available.
He holds it out. All right then. Thank you. Arrest them. Take them in.
Shit.
And they're coming in. They're coming in to cuff you now. Like,
Remove your 200 coppers.
cool. Clamped. Meue.
Is there any escape? out
You
here?
can try and make a run for it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna do that?
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. How are you escaping?
I'm gonna try and do a flip over them, acrobatic style, and head for the door. Oh damn!
New figures are coming out.
D22. What are you doing?
I've just been clamped, right?
I'm asking. Did you accept it, or are you trying to run away?
No, I'm not going to tell anyone, but it's a little bit out of fear why it comes out, but I'm going to play it off as a spell. But I'm going to do my grease spill on the boat whilst I'm being surrounded. So I'm not going to pull them away, but as they come in to cuff me, grease is going to...
Like a squid, squid.
Exactly, yeah. Squid ink.
You've got 2 soldiers here pointing spears, so you've just basically inked yourself.
I've got a 10-foot radius of deep, dirty...
Okay, so the boat
D22
is now
ink.
covered in oil.
Oh, no.
It's very slippery.
Great, so am I. Brilliant, thanks for that.
All right. Are you going to run, or are you going to take your fate?
And I'm gonna I'm gonna stay in the boat. I'm maybe make an effort to start paddling, but I've just oiled, so yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. You just spin on the spot. The anchor's still down. You haven't gone right. You are more than welcome to try and make an escape if you want. Cool. So the way we haven't got the camera working, but the way it's going to run, you can attempt to make a run past either door. They're both going to get attacks of opportunity against you to try and stop you in the spot. So I'm going to need either an acrobatics or an athletics check from you, and I'm going to need. We'll run from there. And I guess we're back into.
Acrobatics, I'll take at 16.
16. All right. So you guys watch as you're getting chained up. The first one thrust, and you sort of like dodge out of the way a little bit, and you're sprinting, sort of trying to sidestep on the next one. Stop her! Stop her! Stop her! Roll again.
Oh, even higher, 21.
21, and like the other one, like he's a bit slower, like trying to draw a sword, and sort of like push his arm back in. You see anything cool as you get past?
No. No, I spin backwards and go.
Spin, and you're out the door, and you take off. And you guys watch as Meue just gaps it down the road. And that's where we're getting today's episode. Great. Yeah, so we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. That was mostly the plan. I think that was mostly the plan. Great. We'll see you soon. Have a great time. See you later. I don't know how to sign these things up. We'll figure it out. Bye. Cut.